Hello, good evening. My name is Richard. This is over and over and over again. This is a WSL watch-along. Arsenal women versus West Ham United women. Arsenal could go back to the top of the WSL this evening if we can win by 3 goals or more to match Manchester United's result earlier on today. It's all coming up the other side of this. Running there of Beth Mead. Beth Mead's in behind, plays it across. Caitlin Ford's going to score, and she has scored. This fast start has been rewarded for us. So Arsenal versus West Ham then from a sold-out Meadow Park. Great to see big crowd in tonight for this massive game in the WSL. West Ham are on a good run of form at the moment, unbeaten in their last 3 games. Arsenal, of course, would go back to the top of the table with a 3-goal or more victory. These are the teams then for this game tonight. Arsenal make this one change from the WSL game last weekend at Liverpool. Manu Zinsberg is in goal. The change comes at right back. Noel Moritz is in for Laura Wainwriter. We believe she's still suffering from the after effects of a slight illness that she's had. The centre-backs, there are lots of Woburn Moy and Steph Catley, as has been the case recently, and Katie McCabe, her 100th league appearance for Arsenal today at left-back. In midfield, Captain Kim Little, of course, Leah Walty, and Frida Marnham is back in the side again, following a great recent form and a 3 up front. Beth on the right, Beth Mead, Stina Black-Stenius through the centre, and Caitlin Ford is going to be on the left. On the bench then for Arsenal, Kaylin Marquise, the goalkeeper, Jem Beattie, Laura Wainwriter is fit enough for the bench, Katie Reid, Jordan Nobbs, Viv Miedemeier is on the bench again in the WSL for the 3rd game in a row. So problems maybe backstage there, perhaps, I'm not sure. Mana Iwabochi, Lena Hurtig, of course, following her 2 goals the other night, and Michelle Agamang as well. For West Ham then, in goal for them is Sophie Hilliard. Their first choice goalkeeper, Arnold McKenzie, isn't fit. She's not even on the bench. Their back four then is Risa Shimizu, Grace Fisk, Katie Longhurst, and Kirsty Smith. In midfield, Ashley Lee Stringer, Dagny Brinjars-Dottir, and Oncha Hayasi. And up front, of course, our own former player, Lisa Evans. It's Thea Kriveg and Vivian Assayi, sorry. On the bench for them, they haven't got a goalkeeper on the bench. They've just got Melissa Phillips, Kira Flannery, 2 former Arsenal youths, actually, Kira Flannery and Hala Hussein. They've got Claudia Walker and Izzy Atkinson on the bench for West Ham. So if their goalkeeper suffers injury tonight, I hope she doesn't. They're going to have to play an outfield player in goal, which would be very difficult for them, wouldn't it? So Arsenal obviously going to start this game favourites. We've beaten West Ham every previous occasion that we've met in the WSL. We did win this fixture here 4-0 last season, of course. But I say it's slightly surprising maybe that Viv's still not in the team. Viv Miedemeier on the bench again. Yes, Frida Marnham has been playing fantastic in that number 10 position, hasn't she? She's been absolutely brilliant. But Viv is still Viv, isn't she? I'm still not quite sure that she's 100% happy with what's happening, whether she's even 100% fit, because she hasn't been at her best this season, has she? She has got the 3 goals, though, so far. But, of course, that front 3 now looks very, very strong, doesn't it? Beth Mead, of course, she is the best player in the world at the moment, even though she didn't quite manage to win the Ballon d'Or. Stina Black-Stenius, who's really settled in now to that centre-forward position, 3 goals for her this season as well. And Caitlin Ford, who's probably has been our best player this season so far, actually, I think. Brilliant form from her. So they're going to be key today, aren't they? But West Ham, they're going to pose a threat. Of course, we know all about Lisa Evans, don't we? Spent, 4 or 5 years at Arsenal up until, a year or so ago. She first was on loan, of course, at West Ham, and then signed permanently in the summer. That's why she's able to play today. Last season, of course, she couldn't play against us due to the fact that she was on loan. They've made some good signings, haven't they? Vivienne Asjay, the French striker, she's been a good player for them so far this season. And they've got the Japanese midfielder as well, Honcho Hayase as well. So I think West Ham are going to be a difficult opponent for us today. I really do. A really difficult opponent. And of course, we know their captain, Dagny Brinjjar-Dottir, the Icelandic international. We know what a threat she poses from set pieces. She's got 3 goals this season. So just in case you missed the games earlier in the WSL, we will keep you up to date with them. So these were the final scores from earlier. Brighton 0, Tottenham 8. Incredible scoreline that was there from Brighton. The goal scorers for Tottenham were Bartrip, Karjeska got 1, Ashley Neville got 2, Spence got 2, and Naz as well. Chelsea had to work hard to beat Aston Villa 3-1 at Kings Meadow. Lauren James with 2 goals and Sam Kerr with the 3rd. Rachel Daly did equalise for Aston Villa in the first half of that game. Manchester United are the leaders. They won 3-0 at Everton. A good result for them. They're playing well at the moment. They still haven't conceded a goal in the WSL either. Nikita Paris, it was Leah Galton and Ladd as well got the 3rd goal there. Man City had to work hard as well to beat Liverpool at home. It was 2-1 they won in the end. It was Bunny Shaw and Rasso for Manchester City, and Katie Stengel scored for Liverpool. Reading came from behind to beat Leicester as well, 2-1 at home. Leicester led at half-time, a goal from Flint, but it was 2 goals in the final minute from Rowe for Reading, gave them the points there. So they were the results today. Very interesting stuff. In the table, Manchester United, 15 points from 5 games. Chelsea, 15 points from 6 games. Arsenal, of course, 12 points from 4 games. This is our game in hand, of course, now tonight. Manchester City are 4th. They've got 9 points from 5 games. Tottenham have got 9 points from 5 as well in 5th. West Ham start this day in 6th place with 9 points as well from their 5 games. Everton 7th, Aston Villa 8th. Reading 9th, Liverpool 10th, Brighton 11th, and it's Leicester at bottom of the table with no points. We, of course, play Leicester next week, and we know what happened last season when we went away to the team bottom of the league with no points, don't we? So that just gets you up to date with everything that is been going on in the WSL today, and now we're hoping that Arsenal are going to turn in a good performance here tonight and get the 3 points, and hopefully with a few goals we'll go back to the top of the league. Of course, we've equalled the record, haven't we, of 12 consecutive WSL victories so far. So this tonight would be a new record of 13 if we can win this game, which is really important. And as well, of course, the run of clean sheets as well, which is currently at 11, 10, isn't it? So that's already a record. So we'll try and increase that if we can. We've got some comments in there. Kaya says, hi, is this going to be just audio or video? Unfortunately, we can't show you the video or we would get shut down due to copyright issues. It's happened before and the channel got shut down for a while. So unfortunately not. I would love to be able to, but we will keep you updated everything that's happening. Rajandra, how you doing, Rajandra? Good to see you again, my friend. He says there, my prediction 3-0 to the Arsenal. The pitch is a bit small. We'll enable West Ham to defend better. It will, but our record on this pitch is absolutely outstanding, isn't it? We only lost here, what was it, twice last season, wasn't it? Both in cup games. So we haven't lost in the WSL here for coming up for 2 years. We've got, just as there says, Arsenal 4, West Ham 0. That would be very good. That would put us at the top of the league, wouldn't it? If we won 4-0 again, as we did last season. Rajandra says, best audio commentary, independent from the poor. Sky, non-commentary, but just sly comments. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't listen to the comments on the telly. I'll do this every match day. So unless we're there at the game, of course, which we have been quite a lot recently. But yeah, tonight's going to be a good game. It's a sellout crowd. We have got our very own Amar is there for us tonight. He said he's going to be doing a vlog as well, so that'll go up on the channel at some point, hopefully tomorrow. Little bits and pieces there from him at Meadow Park. Sold out Meadow Park. Brilliant stuff. It just goes to show, doesn't it, the momentum from women's football from the Euros has gone into the season. You know, there was a 50,000 crowd at the Emirates for the Tottenham game, and you know there's another 40,000 tickets sold for the Manchester United game later this in November. If you haven't got a ticket for that yet at the Emirates, still some available. Get yourself along there because that is going to be a brilliant occasion as well against Manchester United. It's a really big game now, isn't it? Could well be the top 2 still by the time we face them. I say at the end of November. So that's going to be good. So make sure you get your tickets for that particular game. Of course, the 2 Champions League group games that left are still at the Emirates as well. They're on sale for them. Juventus game, of course, and also the other game against Lyon, which is going to be amazing, isn't it? So definitely get your tickets for those 2 games. Already a lot sold, but there's still lots available. So please go and get your tickets and get along to the Emirates and support the girls. They definitely deserve it. Kate's in the chat there, I reckon 3-0. Yeah, 3-0 would be good. Again, that would be enough to take us back to the top of the league, wouldn't it? A 3-0 victory after Man United won 3-0 today. We'll certainly take that. Terry says, evening, Richard, looking fresh with your little refreshments. Yeah, a little refreshment break. Yeah, I did the Arsenal men's game earlier. 4-1 easy win. Hope we keep a clean sheet. But, well, yeah, Lisa Evans is likely to score, isn't she? Let's be honest. But if we do score 4 or 5, no one really will mind that too much. Which Andrew says, Richard tends to be fair in his commentary during the game. Yeah, thanks, mate. I'll try. I'll just tell you what's going on, and if it's good, it's good. If it's good from us, fantastic. If it's good from the opposition, it's good from the opposition. We'll give them credit as well. Katie says, will this show the match? Unfortunately, we can't due to the fact there's copyright issues. And I tried to do it before and I got shut down. And I don't really want to do that. So, but don't worry, we will keep you totally updated with everything. It'll be full match commentary, everything that happens in the game. You won't miss anything if you stay with us, which will be great. Madison says, does anyone know if this is in video as well or where I can watch the video? It won't be video, unfortunately, due to copyright issues. The game is on, in the UK, it's on Sky. I don't know where in the world you are and what's available. Honestly, I don't. If you can't watch it, don't worry, stay with us. You won't miss anything. Well, you'll miss the action in such, but you won't miss what's going on because I'll keep you updated. So please stay with us. That would be great. David in the chat there says, hey, Richard, big thanks for the good work. No worries at all, mate. Thank you very much again for tuning in. You're regular on the channel in the chat. It's good to see you again. Hope you're well. Regenda says there, but if Arsenal don't play well, we'll definitely know. Yeah, of course. Well, of course. I'm not going to be, I won't be shy in saying if we're not playing very well, but hopefully I won't have to. Katie says then, is this video, unfortunately, I can't show the video. I'm really, really sorry. I would love to be able to. But we just get shut down, so that'd be pointless. And this show is really designed for people that can't get to watch the match due to the fact that it's not always shown everywhere in the world, is it? If you can't watch it, then stay with us. I'll keep you updated. It'll be full match commentary. Obviously, if you want to put some comments in, we'll put the comments up. We can discuss your points as well as we go along, which is what we like to do. So that's how we do it on this channel. If you want to stay with us, that'd be great. Give us a like as well if you do, and as well, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we cover the women, Arsenal women. We do women's football on this channel as well as the men as well. So a bit of everything for you. If that sounds like it might be good. Please subscribe. Loads of great stuff on the channel this week. So the Arsenal team, I'll just run through that for you again for tonight's game. It's Manu Zinsberger in goal, back four. Noel Moritz comes in at right back. Lotta Wilbenmoy, Steph Catley and Katie McCabe. I say a 100th league appearance for Arsenal. Congratulations to her. In midfield, Kim Little, Leah Volti and Frida Marnham in the number 10 again, as she has been in the last couple of WSL games. And, of course, Champions League. Brilliant from her recently. 2 goals in the last 2 starts for her. And up front, the front three picks itself really, doesn't it? Beth Mead, Stina Blackstenius and Caitlin Ford. For West Ham and in goal, it's Sophie Hilliard. I say no Mackenzie Arnold, unfortunately. Risa, their back four, sorry, is Risa Shimazu, the Japanese defender, Grace Fisk, Katie Longhurst, Kirsty Smith. In midfield, it's Ashley Lee Stringer, it's Dagny Brynjar-Dottir, the Icelandic player, and Hancho Hayase, and then up front, Lisa Evans, Thea Hyvag, and Vivian Asai. So that is your West Ham team and the Arsenal team for this big game tonight. We're hoping that it's going to be a good Arsenal performance. We want the points. Just to remind you, there's no goalkeeper on the bench for West Ham tonight. No reserve goalkeeper. I think they've got some injury problems there. So if their goalkeeper gets injured, which we don't want to happen, it would be a real big problem for them, actually. We've got a comment in there that says, will this show the match? Unfortunately, we can't show the match, but we will give you the full commentary. We would get shut down if we did. So that everybody who's asking about that, unfortunately, we can't show the action, but we will keep you updated with everything that is going on. You won't miss a kick here. The teams are out, and we're just getting ready for the kick-off. Arsenal in, of course, their home kit. Red shirts with white sleeves, white shorts, and red socks. The white shorts may well be changing, mightn't they? There's some stuff coming in. Some other clubs are changing their white shorts. For now, the Arsenal players have all agreed they want to stick with the white shorts for the time being. And if they're going to make a change, they will make that change in due course. But for now, we will stick with the white shorts. West Ham in their away kit, it's all kind of dark blue, really, isn't it? Quite a nice kit. It's going to be West Ham actually to kick off. They'll be attacking the goal to our left in this first half at Meadow Park, which is the North Bank for those familiar with the stadium. Arsenal then, of course, in the red and white shirts will be kicking towards the goal at our right, which is the South Stand in this first half. It's going to be West Ham to get us off and underway here at a sellout Meadow Park. It's going to be a good game. This, of course, the Rainbow Laces campaign's going on at the moment as well, which is a great thing to support. Now we are up and underway. Then West Ham have kicked off. There's a long ball forward deep into the Arsenal half. It's taken down there by Katie McCabe, who's now on a run. Caitlin Fulton on a run forward, but the referee has given a free kick to Arsenal on the halfway line, which Steph Catley plays it back to Lotta Woober-Moy. Join a good run of form now, isn't she, Lotta Woober-Moy, since she got back into the side? Of course, the injuries that we've got at the back haven't helped, but clean sheet after clean sheet hasn't really disrupted our rhythm too much. But it'd be great to get Leah Williamson and Rafaela Souza back in the team very, very soon. Kim Little, they have a long ball up this near side. It's dealt with, though, by the West Ham defence, headed away. And now they're going to try and come forward themselves. I think they're going to pose a threat going forward, West Ham, tonight. They'll fancy their chances, won't they, with our slightly makeshift defence still. We know with Catley and Woober-Moy playing centre-backs, not what would be the first choice of everybody fit, but we've got these injury problems. West Ham trying to come forward again. Again, it was good play by Lotta Woober-Moy. Cuts that ball out. She gets it back again. Woober-Moy goes long up the middle of the pitch there. Nice flick on there by Frida Marner. She's made another run forward, Frida Marner, but she's not going to quite get there. And it's going to go back to the goalkeeper there from Kirsty Smith, the goalkeeper, Sophie Hilliard. And she just kicks that ball out. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side, Arsenal's right. Terry says there, sell out, things going in the right direction, just Sky ruining things. Yeah, exactly. They are ruining kickoff time, certainly. Charlie says, where do I watch the match? I don't know where in the world you are, Charlie. In the UK, it's on Sky. On Sky Sports Football. It's also on Sky Showcase as well in the UK. I'm not sure elsewhere in the world. I don't know where else it is. But don't worry, stick with us. We will keep you going. We'll keep you entertained and we will give you every bit of action that's going on in the game. The ball's currently in the Arsenal back four. Katie McCabe on her 100th league appearance plays it back to Steph Catley. Really big crowd in at Meadow Park tonight. Great to see. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Let's hope that Arsenal can put on a good performance. Oh, that's a poor ball from Lotta Woober-Moy. Gets away with it there. It was a poor pass to Ashayi there that almost gave West Ham an opportunity, but she managed to win the ball back, and now Leah Walty can bring it forward. A great goal from her at Liverpool last week. Good turn there from Caitlin Fulton over on that far side in front of the dugouts. Plays it into the centre circle to the captain, Kim Little. What a fantastic player she's been for Arsenal for a number of years. Now Leah Walty coming forward down that far side, plays the ball up to Caitlin Ford. A nice layoff to Katie McCabe. That ball plays through to Stina Blackstenius over on the far side, just inside the penalty area. Stina Blackstenius goes past the defender. Can she get a crossing? Oh, looking for Caitlin Ford. It's cleared away though by the West Ham defence. Great play there from Stina Blackstenius down the far side. She did really well, got past the defender, pulled the ball back, looking for the runner, Caitlin Ford. But again, West Ham just managed to get a body in the way and got that ball clear. Good early opportunity that for Arsenal now. We've played 2 minutes and, 3 minutes now. Steve's in the chat here, mate. Good to see you early in the morning over in Australia. He says, hey, go Gunners, indeed. Let's hope that it's worth you getting up early to see this game, breaking your sleep from earlier, because obviously you was in for the men's game earlier as well. Steve said he scored. No, not yet. Still 0-0. We've only played 3 minutes. Arsenal just had their first a half chance there. Good run from Stina down that far side. Arsenal's left. Pulled the ball back towards Caitlin Ford, but West Ham did manage to scramble it away. And now they were trying to come forward themselves. But that ball's just got out over that far side. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal in front of the West Ham dugout, which Katie McCabe has gone across to take. Steve says there it's 5:45 a.m. Good morning, mate. Hope you're feeling well. Get a coffee down and you'll be fine. And stick with us, and hopefully it'll be worth staying up for, because Arsenal are going to play well and win this game. Noel Maritson just plays it back to Woober-Moy, plays it square across the pitch to Steph Catley, the Australian. Plays it in to midfield there, looking for Leah Walty, but she was robbed of the ball. But Arsenal again pick up the ball. Do they know the referee's given a free kick there for a foul on Dagny Brinjar-Dottir? Leah Walty there just goes to shake her hand and apologise for that rather slightly late challenge. It was the ball into her from Steph Catley. Wasn't a great ball. It was cut out there by the Icelandic player, and from behind, it was definitely a foul there by Leah Walty. It is a free kick to West Ham, and Dagny Brinjar-Dottir has scored a lot of goals in the opening 15 minutes of games this season. It's an opportunity. Lisa Evans, who knows this ground very well, of course, takes a free kick in towards the penalty spot. It's headed away, but not really headed away particularly well, actually. And in the end, Stina Blackstenius is back, and she's actually won Arsenal a goal kick off the West Ham striker. In fact, she hasn't. The referee's given a corner. It looked like it came off the West Ham defender there, but unfortunately, it didn't. Anyway, Louise says there, where to watch the match? It's on Sky in England. I don't know where in the world you are. If you're in England, it is on Sky Showcase and on Sky Sports Football. Other than that, I can't really help you. But do stay with us. We will keep you up to date. If you can't watch it, stick with us anyway. Corner comes in for West Ham from that far side. So header comes in from Brynnsdottir. We know how dangerous she is, but Manu Zinsberger's there, keeping her run of clean sheets intact for the time being anyway. But that's how West Ham are dangerous from set pieces, aren't they? She's very strong in the air, Brynnsdottir. It's a good header, but a good save. Grabbed it at the second attempt. Kim Little was trying to get there, but she couldn't get there enough to put her off there, the Icelandic player. West Ham coming forward again. They've started this game pretty well, West Ham. They're coming forward there. Ball played into the box. And it was Asai went down there in the box. She's claiming that she was fouled by Lotte Wubben-Moy, I think it was. Actually, no, it was Noel Moritz. Well, she did maybe slip a little bit there, Noel Moritz, and did go into the back of the West Ham striker, but nothing was given by the referee. Steve says, only 3 hours sleep, Terry, because Terry says, hi, Steve, didn't expect to see you back tonight. Well, he's dedicated, isn't he? He's a dedicated fan of Arsenal and a dedicated fan of the channel, which we like. So, very much appreciated. They're also coming forward again down that far side with Frida Marnham. Can she keep the ball in? She can't. In fact, she's given away a free kick there. A little bit over-enthusiastic there. Frida Marnham, the Norwegian, in great form for Arsenal since she got back into the side, of course, for that game in Lyon. A surprise selection she was, but how well she justified that place with a great performance, a great goal that night, assist as well, and another goal last weekend at Liverpool, of course, a 2-0 victory, which did again put us top of the league at the time. But this certainly isn't going to be an easy game. We've seen that already, the opening 6.5 minutes. It is still Arsenal 0, West Ham 0. But you have to say West Ham have already posed us 1 or 2 problems. Dagny Brynnsdottir has looked dangerous, but Arsenal trying to come forward now. That ball headed on by Beth Mead, who has been pretty quiet so far in this game. Kim Little now, though, in midfield, picks the ball up. Full of energy, isn't she, the little Scots? And then she goes again past 2 or 3 challenges there. Leah Walty now picks the ball up, plays it back to Steph Catley. Arsenal just want to settle down a little bit here. It's been a very frantic opening 7 minutes. West Ham have been certainly in our face, not allowing us to settle on the ball. But now we're passing it to a little bit better now. Noel Moritz on this near side, back in the team at right back, plays the ball forward to Stina Blackstenius, who does well, turns and plays the ball back into the centre circle to Steph Catley. She's got to look to play it over to that left-hand side to Katie McKay. It wasn't a good ball, actually, and Katie McKay was put under pressure, but she did manage to keep possession. It goes back again, a little bit short back pass there, actually, to Zinsberger. She had to rush out of her goal there. It was Leah Walty with that back pass. Lacked a little bit of power there, actually, and she had to come out of her goal quickly there, Manu Zinsberger. She reacted well. It has gone out for a throw, though, to West Ham over on that far side. A little bit sloppy this from Arsenal in these early stages. That was better, though, from Katie McKay. Won the ball back, plays it back to Steph Catley. Arsenal just need to settle down. We look a little bit nervy here, making 1 or 2 little mistakes that we don't normally make. Anyway, we are coming forward now down this right-hand side. Noel Moritz, but in fact, she's played it back. She was put under pressure there, actually, from Kavag, the Norwegian, new signing for West Ham this season. They've made some good buys, haven't they, West Ham? Under Paul Konchesky, their new manager. I'm sure they're going to be a competitive team this season. They've proved it so far. They've got 3 wins already, 3 wins and 2 defeats. That's a long ball over the top from Lotte Wubben-Moy. Well taken on her chest there from Caitlin Ford on the edge of the penalty area. Caitlin Ford twists and turns, looking to try to get a shot away. But again, she's held up by that West Ham defence, who have looked strong at the moment. Played the ball back to Steph Catley. Now it's square to Lotte Wubben-Moy inside the centre circle for Arsenal. Plays up this near side, Arsenal's right, to Noel Moritz. Plays it up that line, looking for Kim Little with the run there. It's well covered across there from Katie Longhurst, the only current West Ham player to have ever scored a goal against Arsenal. That was, of course, a couple of years ago now, wasn't it? Was it in that game we won 9-1? I think it might well have been. Very, very different West Ham side now to that one there. Hemu says there, where can I watch the match? If you want to watch the match, all I know is in the UK it is on Sky Sports Football and it is on Sky Showcase. Other than that, I don't know where you are in the world. I don't know if anybody knows. But don't worry, because you won't miss anything here. We will keep you updated with everything that's going on, so please stay with us if you can. That ball there played into the feet there of Stina Blackstenius, and it went off to Kim Little. Look, she was fouled, actually, but Beth Mead picked the ball up, and she's found Katie McCabe. She's got Caitlin Ford outside and right on that far touchline at Arsenal's left. Caitlin Ford's in great form at the moment. Player of the match last week at Liverpool, of course. Brilliant stuff. Now Katie McCabe coming forward over again on that left-hand side, but that ball looking for the run there of Freedom Arnhem, I think it was, but just a little bit put too much on that. It's gone behind for a goal kick. PCM says, hello from Vienna. Let's go, Gunners. Yes, come on, let's go, Gunners. Good to see you from Vienna. I hope you're well. It's been not been a great start for Arsenal in this game, actually, if we're totally honest. West Ham have caused us a few issues, and our passing has been a little bit off so far. We played 10 minutes, so there's plenty of time, and we're starting to settle down a little bit now, but it hasn't been at the greatest start from Arsenal. But let's hope we can get ourselves back into the game now. Woober Moy plays the ball out to that far side to Caitlin Ford again. Lovely play from her. Finds Kim Little striding forward. She was pulled back there. And it is going to be a free kick. I think that was Asai there with the foul. It's just getting spoken to there by the referee. The French striker there for West Ham giving away that free kick. Just a pull back there. Kim Little gone past her. She just grabbed her arm, pulled her back. It's like a professional foul, isn't it? Just to stop that counter-attack. And it did stop the counter-attack because now it's a free kick and West Ham can reorganise themselves. Katie McCabe's going to take this over on that far side. She's going to whip this in. Lotta Woober-Moy's going up for this. Try and get on the end of it. She scores a few goals, Lotta Woober-Moy, doesn't she? Not hasn't managed one this season yet, but she's always a threat. And if this is a good delivery, it's about 20 yards inside the West Ham half, just slightly over on that left-hand side. This free kick's going to come in now from Katie McCabe towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Well, West Ham heads on it, though, and they do manage to get that ball away. It's a good ball, actually, from Katie McCabe. It has to be said. Beth Mead's going to pick this up now for Arsenal. Beth Mead running at that West Ham defence. I'll try to thread the ball through to Leah Walters in a very advanced position again. Following her goal last week, she maybe wants another one. She's got a taste for it now. But unfortunately, on that occasion, the ball didn't run through to find the Swiss, and West Ham did get it clear. It's now back with the goalkeeper, Manu Zinsberger, for Arsenal, all in yellow tonight. And she's now going to kick the ball, hopefully, long up the pitch, get it away from our goal. Tony C. Evening, Richard. How you doing, Tony, mate? Good to see you again. Hope you're well. That's a long kick there from Zinsberger out to that far side. Caitlin Ford brings that ball down really well. Good play from her, the Australian. And then she has won a throw right in front of the West Ham dugout there. Good defending, though, from Shimezu there. In fact, it's given to West Ham, that throw. A little bit of a surprise. But anyway, it is a throw to West Ham up that far side. Good header, though, from Katie McCabe. It has gone out for another throw to West Ham, pretty much where the last one was. And goal manager Paul Konchesky just gives the ball there to Shimezu there, who's going to take this throw again up that far side. The Japanese international. There's two Japanese in the West Ham starting 11 tonight, and also, of course, one on the bench for Arsenal. Manu Iwabochi, who had a good game last midweek against Zurich, of course, at the Emirates, a game which Arsenal won by 3-1, of course, to remain top of the Champions League group. Great start there as well. But this hasn't been a good start from Arsenal, actually. A little bit sloppy, but Kim Little now looking to put that right. Brilliant run from her from midfield for Kim Little. Plays the ball out to the far side to Katie McCabe. Falls back inside, though, and finds Kim Little again. And that's a nice ball up this near side, looking for Noel Moritz, the Swiss right back for Arsenal. Finds Beth Mead right on that far touchline. Beth Mead whips the ball around. That's a great ball. It's a great run into the box. Played across the box there from Freedom Arnhem. Oh, nobody there. Does come back out again to Beth Mead. Now it's Freedom Arnhem again in the box. Blocked again. 2 or 3 opportunities there for Arsenal in quick succession. It was a ball up the line. Found Freedom Arnhem inside the penalty. She tried to pull it back to Wallstein, the Blackstones. It went behind it. It wasn't a good clearance from West Ham. Beth Mead's shot then was blocked. It came back to Freedom Arnhem, and that effort was blocked as well. And it's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Hello says there, what minute are we on? We are on the 14th minute now, and it's a corner to Arsenal on this near side, which is Arsenal's right. Looks like it's going to be taken by Beth Mead. A lot of players inside the 6-yard box here for Arsenal. A good delivery here could lead to an opportunity for the opening goal. In fact, it's going to be Steph Catley with this corner, actually. Steph Catley whips it in towards the far post. It's headed out, though, by a West Ham defender, and now they can maybe try to launch a counter-attack, actually, over on that far side. Trying to bring the ball forward. Katie McCabe's across, though, to try and hold up the play. She does well, and now Arsenal do get their shape back very, very quickly. That's the one thing that we do under Jonas. Again, West Ham have given the ball away. There's an opportunity here for Arsenal. Is there? No, not under control there. Stina Black-Stenius. Terry says there, TC, how's it going, mate? Are you doing well? Obviously, Tony. Tony says, yeah, mate, doing good. Good to hear. Kim Little now coming forward for Arsenal. Finds Freedom Arnhem on this near side. Freedom Arnhem lines up across. It's a dangerous ball across the 6-yard box. Oh, it's put over her own bar there by defender Shimizu there, the Japanese fullback. Lovely ball there from Freedom Arnhem. Whipped into that far post. Dangerous ball. And the little Japanese defender there put it over her own crossbar. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. Now we're starting to ramp up the pressure here. Can we get the goal? The early goal, which would really settle things down for us. We've played 15 minutes here at Meadow Park, a sold-out Meadow Park. It is Arsenal 0, West Ham 0, but Arsenal now starting to turn the screw. Beth Mead is going to go across to take this corner. The ball didn't quite reach her. A little bit frustrated there. Beth Mead was in great form, of course. She's been in great form for the last couple of years, hasn't she? Let's be honest. We've got a comment there. Hello says, if anyone's here American, it is on CBS Sport. Oh, there you go. It's on CBS Sport. Good. Stay with us as well, though. We've got better commentary. Beth Mead with that corner that whipped in towards the near post. An Arsenal player went down. I think it was Lotta Wooben-Moy, but the ball comes out to Freedom Arnhem, and Arsenal won another corner over on that far side. Wooben-Moy there. Lotta felt she was fouled as that cross came in, but the referee didn't give anything here. We'll have a look at the replay. It was she was pushed over, actually. It did look like she was pushed, but anyway, the referee didn't give anything. It's just another corner to Arsenal instead. This one from the near side again. Again, it's Steph Catley to come over and take it. She does tend to take the corners over that side with that left foot of hers, whipping them in. Dangerous delivery. We've got some height in there as well, actually. We've got a height advantage all around this team. A good corner to the far post. It reached Lotta Wooben-Moy. It's headed away. Kim Little inside the box. Nice feet. Oh, Kim Little's shot was deflected by a West Ham defender. Leah Walty puts the ball back into the box again. Again, it's a West Ham head away. Katie Longhurst that time. And this time, West Ham can clear it away. But again, only as far as halfway. Arsenal now really turning under pressure on this West Ham team. Beth Mead, that's a good ball towards the penalty spot. Finds the run of Katie McCabe. She got it under control, but West Ham have managed to clear it away up that far side. And Leah Walsh is going to get there first. Went to play it back to goalkeeper Zinsberger, turned away, and now she can bring the ball clear. Nice play from Leah Walsh. It does go back, though, to Lotta Wooben-Moy. She finds Noel Maritzach back with Lotta Wooben-Moy again. It's played out to the far side to Steph Catley. Now it's Leah Walsh again. Over on Arsenal's left-hand side, tries to play the ball up the line. It does reach Caitlin Ford at the second attempt. Caitlin Ford does well, but then she's given away a free kick, actually, under pressure there from Abby Lee Stringer. It is going to be a free kick to West Ham over on that far side. Tony says there, good. Arteta team play well at the moment. Yeah, they did. They played very well today. Very well indeed. Hello says there, do we know when Williamson will be back? We don't, but it's looking, we're starting to hear that it may not be until the new year, which would be a long time to wait, wouldn't it? Let's hope it's going to be quicker than that. We're hoping that Rafaela Souza may be back a little bit quicker, actually. But it looks like Leah Williamson's having a bit more of a setback with her injury, but let's hope she's back as soon as possible, because we've definitely missed her. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now. Beth Mead in the centre circle, plays the ball at that far side. It was a good ball as well, looking for the run of Caitlin Ford. But West Ham have defended it well, and now they're trying to come forward themselves over that far side. But that ball been overhit. It's going to run out for a goal kick to Arsenal. Jonas then just looking a little bit anxious, and not surprisingly, because it hasn't been the greatest start from Arsenal, has to be said. Terry says, still not 100% with Arteta, though, to be honest. No, me not either yet, but we'll worry about that a bit later on. It was a good win today, 5-0. Got to enjoy that, haven't you? And top of the league as well. Brilliant. Anyway, it's a goal kick to Arsenal, which has been taken quickly now with Kim Little inside the penalty area. Back again with Steph Catley. She plays it back to goalkeeper Manu Zinsberger. We've played 19 minutes here at Meadow Park, a sold-out Meadow Park, looking really good. Doomsdealer 9 says there, what's the nature of Leah's injury? To be honest with you, we're not really sure. I think it is a foot injury of some description, because she did have a moon boot on, didn't she? A couple of weeks ago. She's now out of the moon boot, so she must be healing. But it seems like a foot or an ankle injury. But yeah, not great news. But hopefully she will be back with us as soon as possible, because we obviously miss her so much. Shot from West Ham from the edge of the box, actually. Bit of a sloppy play from Arsenal. That shot came in. It was Lisa Evans, actually. She certainly knows the goals at Meadow Park quite well. She's found them a few times when she played for us, of course. It's just a simple ball across the box, actually. Didn't defend it particularly well, Arsenal. It did fall to Lisa Evans about 20 yards out. First time shot. looking for that far corner. I wonder if she'd celebrate if she scores against Arsenal tonight. It'd be interesting whether she does or not. Of course, was an Arsenal player for such a long time. Had a great career at Arsenal as well, didn't she? Katie McCabe just gone down over on that far side. Asai it was with the foul. Katie McCabe wasn't interested in accepting the apology from the French woman either. But you know what Katie's like. But Lisa Evans, of course, I say back here on very familiar territory. It must be difficult for actually to be playing against Arsenal. But anyway, Tony says, yeah, same as me. Yeah, I know there's a few of us not convinced yet, but you know, the longer we stay top, the more convinced we'll become, I guess, and the more the performances stay at the level that we want them to be. Anyway, Katie McCabe does well. We have to keep that ball in play over on the far side. Comes back down to Steph Catley, Katie McCabe again. And Arsenal, not really, it's not been the greatest 20 minutes for Arsenal, it has to be said. Dooms Dealer 9 says, yeah, great to see Reece get an opportunity and take it today. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2 goals for Reece Nelson. Brilliant from him today. Got an opportunity as substitute. Nice turn there from Stina Blackstenius. But again, West Ham have defended this well. They've defended. And they're looking at a decent team. But they've just given the ball away there to Beth Mead. But the referee says it came off her arm, which it probably did, to be fair. When her arms were by her side, it did strike her arm. It is going to be a free kick to West Ham. Midway through this first half almost. Arsenal had that little flurry there, didn't they? A couple of corners, 1 or 2 little opportunities. But other than that, not really settled at all yet. West Ham have certainly been the equal of Arsenal so far in these opening 22 minutes. And Arsenal need to really step it up a little bit if we're gonna win this game. There's no doubt about that, because West Ham are playing well and they're coming forward again down this near side. This is a dangerous moment, actually. A ball into the box, well defended at the near post there from Steph Catley. It was Kaivag there with the cross from this near side. West Ham's left. Now Arsenal can come forward. That's a push in the back there on Stina Blackstenius, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. It was Grace Fisk with the foul, and Arsenal have taken this free kick quickly there, pushing the back there, just as it looked as though Stina was going to get a run on down this near side. Anyway, Arsenal in possession now. Beth Mead plays it back to Kim Little. Kim Little looking for a little bit of space in midfield. There isn't much, so she plays it square to Leah Walty. That's out to Katie McCabe over on that far side. Katie McCabe plays it back to Steph Catley. West Ham very organised, and they're making it very difficult for us, it has to be said. But Arsenal haven't really got our passing going yet in the final third. It's normally a lot crisper and quicker than that. So far tonight it hasn't been. And that's why we're struggling to create too many opportunities. But still plenty of time. We've only played at 23 minutes nearly here at Meadow Park. Steph Catley now tries to play the ball up the line. Comes back, though, to Caitlin Ford. That's a nice ball in to the run there of Beth Mead. Very central now. It's played out to that far side to Caitlin Ford now. Can Arsenal get going in this attack here? This is nice. Frida Marnham, she's got a run here of Noel Moritz. Noel Moritz crosses it in towards the far post, but it's just going to go past everybody. In fact, it comes all the way to Katie McCabe. Oh, a shot there, but it's gone wide at that near post. Would have been a great way to mark her 100th league appearance, wouldn't it, with a goal tonight. That was better from Arsenal, though. It was a good run from Noel Moritz. The cross was a little bit overhit, actually, but it came all the way across to the far side. Katie McCabe, just on a corner of the box, hit a shot there first time with her left foot. We know how powerful it is. She hit it well enough, but it was off target, and it's hit a spectator behind the goal, actually, which I'm sure would have hurt a little bit, you know, because she's got some power in that left foot of hers, hasn't she, Katie McCabe? And yes, didn't quite find the target. Well, it didn't find a goal target. It found a target, a spectator behind the goal. But anyway, Arsenal coming forward again now. This is better. Stina Blackstenius does well, does really well, keeps the move going. Found Kim Little. Now Beth Mead lets it run for Noel Moritz. Can she get there? Noel Moritz, not quite, but it doesn't matter because Beth Mead's going to pick it up. In fact, the referee said play on, actually. I think Arsenal are going to kick the ball out, but we play on. There was a West Ham player down injured following that challenge there, but Lotta Wubben-Moy is in possession for Arsenal. Plays it square to Steph Catley. Now it goes out to that far side to Leah Walty, who's almost playing as a left-sided midfield player in this first half, actually. Kim Little now goes back to Steph Catley again. We played 24.5 minutes at Meadow Park. Arsenal 0, West Ham 0. And Arsenal just started maybe to get a little bit more on top on this game. It's been a very slow start. Wubben-Moy now comes forward, plays it square over that far side to Steph Catley. Leah Walty now very central, just rolls the ball forward into the path of Frida Marnham. Does well actually under pressure there, the Norwegian. And in the end, Leah Walty just plays it back to Manu Zinsberger. Oh, that was nearly a misunderstanding there with Leah Walty, actually. Leah Walty was moving away when Manu Zinsberger played the ball back to her, but she did get it back in possession. And now it's over on that far side. It's back now with Steph Catley inside the Arsenal penalty area. Again, it's Manu Zinsberger under a bit of pressure. And Arsenal have given away a corner there. Too much football there in the back. Zinsberger there's complaining that she was fouled. But Arsenal messing about at the back there. Steph Catley and Manu Zinsberger. It's going to be a corner to West Ham. That was sloppy, that was from Arsenal. Game in 203 says there, where can I watch the game? It is on Sky. Sky Football, and it also someone said earlier, if you're in America, it's on, is it CBS Sports in America apparently. But don't worry, stay with us. We will keep you entertained and updated with everything that's going on. It's a corner to West Ham, 25.5 minutes played over on that far side. West Ham's right, the corner comes in. It's a dangerous one. Bryn's Dottir's there, and she scored, but it's not going to count. I think it was a foul there. The referee spotted. We know how dangerous Bryn's Dottir is from set pieces. The captain for West Ham, the Icelandic international. She made a run in there, and well, she kind of was. Kim Little there got fouled. A little bit fortunate Arsenal there, actually, maybe. But anyway, it was disallowed. Luckily, it was a good header from Bryn's John Dottir, and Arsenal got away with that one, actually. But we're going to win a throw now on this near side. West Ham goalkeeper Hilliard with a loose clearance there. Heather is in the chat there. Where can we watch in Ireland? Not on Sky. I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. Sky's the only place I know has got. I don't know if the FA players got it on, has it? Anyway, stay with us. We'll keep you updated with everything that's going on, so you won't miss any of the action. Arsenal thought they won a free kick there, actually, when Stina thought she was Frida Marnham thought she was fouled. But Arsenal in possession now with Kim Little. Plays the ball forward, looking for Caitlin Ford. She does well. Caitlin Ford, this is a nice run. Can she get a shot away? She does get a shot away, but it's a little bit too close to goalkeeper Sophie Hilliard, and she's managed to save that quite comfortably. But that's a little bit better from Arsenal. Good play there from Caitlin Ford. Got the ball, looked to turn and get a shot away. She did get a shot with her right foot, but it was too close to the goalkeeper. She was about 25 yards out. It would have needed a really good strike from there to find the net, but it was not a bad effort, but it was too straight, too close to the goalkeeper. And Arsenal now trying to build an attack from the back. That's a long ball forward, headed on by a West Ham defender, and now West Ham can come forward. Lisa Evans over on that far side. The ball played back again, and West Ham keeping possession. That's a ball played forward. A little bit of space over on that far side there for Kaivag, but now Arsenal can try and come forward. Can they? No. West Ham have pinched the ball again. They're playing well, West Ham, you have to say. They've been as good as we have in these opening 28 minutes that we've played here. Heather says that they haven't released the full extent of Leah's injury yet, but we know she was in a boot and crutches, but not anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it was it's a foot or an ankle injury, isn't it? I looked as though it was, but we don't know exactly what it is or how long it's going to be for. I don't know why they haven't told us that, really, because you know, I don't know what difference it makes. If she's out for 6 months, she's out for 6 months. We just would like to know, wouldn't we? In fact, I think she was quite unlucky there, Bryn's Dottir, because I'm not really Bryn's John Dottir. I'm not really sure if she fouled Kim Little or whether Kim Little actually ran into her own player. Anyway, it was disallowed, and that was fortunate. And to be fair to the referee, she did blow the whistle before the ball hit the net. So, you know, I suppose that's probably the right decision in that sense. Anyway, it is going to be, I'm not quite sure what's happening here. There's no action at the moment. I think there may have been an injury. Oh, there was an injury to that West Ham player, wasn't there? Oh, in fact, no, there's an injury to Manu Zinsberger, the Arsenal goalkeeper. She's gone down at the moment, actually. And this is a bit of a worry. It looked like it may have been just that challenge a few moments ago when the ball went out for a corner. She was claiming she was fouled, Manu Zinsberger, by Ashay, but the referee didn't give it. And now she's actually down injured. So obviously she did get some contact there. It looks like an ankle injury, a right ankle. And Kaylin Marquise, of course, who made her Arsenal debut on Thursday in the Champions League against FC Zurich, may well be having to make her WSL debut as well. which would be an unusual situation. We were saying before the game, wasn't we, that West Ham don't have a goalkeeper on the bench due to injury problems. And what would happen if their goalkeeper got injured? Well, it's actually Arsenal's goalkeeper that's got an injury at the moment. She's still not moving too freely, Manu there, just trying to move her ankle. Doomsday and Nine says they're typical. They've only got one keeper, and it's as it gets injured. Yeah, exactly. But she does look as though she's going to be okay for the time being, anyway. Let's hope so, but we'll see what that happens. And it is going to be a throw to West Ham on this near side, which Katie Longhurst takes, plays it into midfield, but Arsenal pick the ball up. Now with Leah Walsey, plays it this near side to Beth Mead, plays up the line to Stina Blackstenius in behind that West Ham defence. Lovely ball across the 6-yard box. Oh, it's just about cut out of the near post. Otherwise, Caitlin Ford was coming in. It wasn't a good clearance, so only as far as Kim Little. Kim Little plays a ball across to the far side to Caitlin Ford into Frida Marnham. All that ball's gone a little bit behind Katie McCabe, who had made a run forward there. But the ball went a little bit behind her. But Arsenal do manage to keep possession. And Steph Catlin whips the ball in towards the edge of the box. It's going to fall, though, to Noel Moritz on this near side. Just in from this near touchline. Plays it square inside to Kim Little. Kim Little finds Beth Mead inside the penalty. Beth Mead, can she get a cross in? She's done well, Beth Mead there. Used good strength to hold off the defender. Now it's with Moritz's cross towards the far post. Headed out by West Ham. Not very far. Coming in was Katie McCabe. Was she? No, and West Ham can now come forward on the counter-attack. It is going to be... Kai Vag there over on that far side, but that's gone out for a throw to West Ham in front of the Arsenal dugout. 31.5 minutes played. Heather says there, do you think they'll bring on Jordan Nobbs after her performance last game was show-stopping? Well, they may well bring her on. We'll have to wait and see. She did play well the other night. A great goal, wasn't it? And she can certainly make an impact from the bench if necessary. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see her. And Doomsday 9 says, a good game for Jordan to score another worldie. And yeah, this would certainly be a good game for anyone to score at this moment in time. We need a goal. We need something, because so far it's been a difficult first half for us, a difficult first 32 minutes. It is still 0-0, but West Ham have certainly given as good as they've got in this game, and Arsenal have not been quite at best yet. But there's still plenty of time to get the goals that we need to win this game. Leah Walsh over on that far side. Plays it square to Lotta Woober-Moy. A lot of space for Woober-Moy. Plays it square though to Steph Catley over on the far side. Plays it up the line again to Leah Walty. Leah Walty's tackled actually again by Krivag, but it's going to be a throw to Arsenal over on that near side. Jonas there getting spoken to by the fourth official. Not quite sure what he was angry about. And his haircut, Jonas, actually looking rather smart, as indeed he usually does. Great first season for Jonas, wasn't it? Yes, we didn't win anything in the end, but you could see what he's trying to do here, the way that we play. Kim Little now, lovely turn in midfield. Kim Little bringing Arsenal forward again in to Frida Marnham. Tried to play it on first time towards Stina Blackstenius, but again, West Ham have defended it well. But Arsenal now back in possession. Good play there from Noel Moritz. Finds Beth Mead on this near side. Plays it up the line to Frida Marnham. Frida Marnham tried to reverse it back towards Beth Mead, but West Ham do manage to clear it away. But Lotta Woober-Moy stepped in, but that wasn't a great ball. But Beth Mead's made it into a great ball. Great strength there from Beth Mead. Surely she's been fouled. But we play on, and West Ham can come forward themselves now, looking for a counter-attack. That was a decent ball over on that far side, looking for Krivag there, but it was overhit, and it's a throw to Arsenal, which is taken quickly. Heather says there, what a comeback it was for Geordie after all the heartbreaking news. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's had a tough time, hasn't she? And we were at that game against Aston Villa at the end of last season at Meadow Park when she got that injury to miss the Euros, and we all felt really sorry for her. Oh, it's a bad back pass. It's going to be an own goal. Oh, it comes off the post, and West Ham have scored. That is a disaster from Arsenal. It's Brynjar-Dottir with the goal for West Ham. It was a back pass there. I'm not quite sure who it was with the back pass. It was a terrible back pass. Looked like it was going to be an own goal, actually. It hit the inside of the post. It came back out. And just before Zinsberger could get there, it was Dagny Brynjar-Dottir, who's been a threat already in this game. 34 minutes played. A terrible, terrible goal for Arsenal conceded. The run of clean sheets is over, and it's over in really bad way. It was Steph Catley actually with the back pass, a terrible back pass, hits the post, and Giles Brindottir just managed to scrape it over the line. And oh dear me, what a disaster of a goal to concede. When you haven't let in a goal in a WSL for such a long time, that is a terrible way to concede a goal. And West Ham lead. It was a bit of a scrappy finish as well from the Icelandic international. And now Arsenal have really got a tough watch here to do. Doomsday 9 says such bad luck. Well, it's not really bad luck. It was just bad play, mistakes. A mistake from Steph Catley. She hasn't made too many, has she, since she's been playing at the back. But yeah, not great stuff there. And Arsenal find themselves behind with 10 minutes to go until half time. This is where we're going to learn about this team. Can we turn this game around? West Ham are really good so far. They've probably deserved it, actually. Doomsday 9 says, hopefully that will spur us on. Yeah, let's hope it will. Steve says they're bad start. Now the girls must fire up. Indeed, they must start to fire up. Kim Little now will get them fired up, I'm sure. That's a lovely ball. Oh, it almost found Stina Blackstenius inside the penalty area. It was Grace Fisk in the end, just with a deflection. Almost an instant equaliser there for Arsenal. Lovely ball from Kim Little. Almost found a run of Stina. An outstretched foot there from Grace Fisk. It is a corner though to Arsenal over on that far side. Looking to try to find a way back level in this game. It's been a very difficult start this for Arsenal, and we found ourselves behind a really sloppy goal to concede. The first goal we've conceded since February. That's a good corner. Header comes in from Lotta Rubenmoy. Didn't quite get enough on it. West Ham are going to clear this away, are they? Surely that's a foul, is it? No, it's going to be a free kick, throw to West Ham over on that far side. They're looking a very, very compact side, West Ham, it has to be said. Doomsday 9 says it sounds like we haven't got into the groove yet with our link-up play. No, we haven't. We haven't got into the groove at all. What a sloppy goal to concede, though. Steph Catley's back pass there. Manu Zinsberger couldn't get there. It was at full stretch, and she couldn't get back in time either. And when you haven't conceded a goal since February in the WSL, to concede a goal like that is really, really poor. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward. Kim Little. Can Arsenal find an equaliser before half-time? Noel Moritz on this near side puts a cross in towards the edge of the penalty. It's headed out again by West Ham, have defended really well, you have to say, but we just haven't got going, and Kim Little just committed a foul in actually, but actually we're playing on because the ball's broke to Kirsty Smith on this near side for West Ham. The last thing we need to do is concede another goal now. That's a ball played across to the far side, but it's well cut out by Caitlin Ford, and plays a long ball forward, looking for the run of Stina Blackstenius. It's a good run from the Swede over on this far side. Cuts inside. It's a good run from Stina. She's going to find herself on the edge of the penalty area. Finds Beth Mead. Beth Mead tries to give it back to Stina. She does. Back in again to Beth Mead inside the area. Beth Mead shot. Oh, good save, actually, from Hilliard. That's the best Arsenal have produced in the final third. Stina Blackstenius, a great run. Lovely exchange of passes there with Beth Mead on the edge of the penalty area. Stina gave it back to Beth there. Lovely 2 touches from Beth Mead. The shot was going in at the near post. That's a really good save, actually. And that is the best Arsenal have produced. It took 38 minutes. But is that the first shot on target we've had? I think it may well be. Good save, actually, from Sophie Hilliard. And Kim Little's gone down injured. And so is the goal scorer, Dottir. But she's back up on her feet again. In fact, no, there's another West Ham player down. Sorry. It looks like it was just a clash there between the two players, clash of ankles. Actually, it's Asai and Kim Little both injured there. They just came together in midfield there, and it was a bit of a clash between the two actually. And they're both now down, getting some treatment. Hopefully they'll both be okay. But that was the best Arsenal have produced in this game so far. That effort there from Beth Mead almost brought the equaliser. Good save it was. From the goalkeeper. Kim Little's back on her feet again, which is good news. And it looks like Ashai is going to be back on her feet again as well. But it will be a goal kick to, it's going to be a corner to Arsenal. This is only the second appearance in goal for Sophie Hilliard, actually. She made her debut last week against Reading. It looks like Ashanti's going to be okay. She's just going over to that far side. Very, very young goal kick. What a good save that was from her. Anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal on this near side, which Beth Mead, I think, is going to be taken. In fact, Kim Little is being helped off the pitch. This is not looking good, actually. She's being carried off the pitch at this moment in time, Kim Little. over on that far side, and in fact she's not going to be able to continue. Jordan Nobbs having to come on, so disappointment there for Kim Little. This is a problem for Arsenal. The captain looks like a knee injury, potentially, or ankle maybe, but it's not looking good, and Jordan Nobbs has come on. We just saying maybe Jordan Nobbs was going to come on and get a great goal. Let's see if she can, but she's on, and Kim Little now is looking in some distress and discomfort. Looks like it's a left leg, left knee. The last thing we need is another player out injured. Not been a great start to the season in that regard, has it? We've played 40 minutes now. This corner comes in from Beth Mead from the near side. It's a good corner. Goes away to the far post. The shot's going to come in from Jordan Nobbs. Her first touch. Oh, it's deflected away by a West Ham defender. What an impact that would have been from Jordan. That's Leah Walsh, plays out the far side. Arsenal still in possession. Frida Marnham's done well. Can she get it across the box? Oh, it's into the side net. And was it deflected? It is. It's going to be another corner. Suddenly Arsenal showing a lot more determination in that final third. Is the goal coming? Frida Marnham did really well there on that far side. Got past the defender. Tried to drill it across at the near post. It got deflected into the side netting. It is another corner. Can Arsenal get the equaliser before half-time? We've played 41 minutes. There'll be a bit of stoppage time. Corner comes in towards the edge of 6-yard box. It goes all the way across. It's going to come to Jordan Nobbs again. Oh, and it is the equaliser. Jordan Nobbs, only her second touch since she came on. It's 1-1. And Arsenal just turned up the pressure a little bit, and it's paid off. Fantastic strike that was from Jordan Nobbs. What an impact again from her. 2 goals in 2 games for Jordan. And just when Arsenal needed a goal, we've come up with one. Jordan Nobbs it was. The corner that just fell to her nicely inside the box, smashed it in. Very similar to what she did on the previous corner. That one was deflected. Her first touch, her second touch there was perfect through a crowded penalty area. She hit it so hard. The goalkeeper was never going to be able to save that. She could barely see it till the last moment, and the power beat her. And Arsenal are level. And wow, what an impact that was from Jordan Nobbs. Fantastic strike as well. Brilliant goal from her. Different goal to the other night, but just as important, or maybe more important. Ruby says there, you can watch the match live on Peter TV. Yeah, well, you can do, but stay with us instead because we're better. Terry says there, doesn't look good. Fingers crossed for Kim. Yeah, it doesn't look good for Kim. That wasn't good at all. Steve says there, you beauty. They've stepped up last 5 minutes. Yeah, going behind's woken us up, hasn't it? And now we're coming forward again, looking to try and get it in front before half time. That would be an amazing turnaround, wouldn't it? We've played 42 minutes. It is Arsenal 1, West Ham 1. And can Arsenal complete this turnaround here? Beth Mead up this far side. Kim Little's actually being put on a stretcher on this near side. This isn't looking good at all. Just off the side of the pitch there, Kim Little on a stretcher. Not a good sign for Arsenal, such an important player. But it's her replacement in this game, Jordan Nobbs, who's got the goal. So I suppose, sometimes you get good things come from something bad, and that seems to have been the case for Arsenal. But yeah, it's not looking good for Kim. It looks like a knee injury, it has to be said, and she's being put on a stretcher on this near side. But Arsenal coming forward again. That's a ball over the top, looking for the run of Steiner. It falls actually to Beth Mead instead. Beth Mead cuts inside. Can Arsenal get a second goal? Oh, it almost fell to Frida Marnham inside the penalty area. West Ham don't really get it away though. It's come back to Noel Moritz on this near side. She plays it back again to Lotta Woober-Moy. Jordan Nobbs plays it square across to Leah Vulty. Now Katie McCabe on that far side. Arsenal finishing this half well on top now. Caitlin Ford, can she get a cross in? Crossing towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's headed out actually there by a West Ham defender. Again, not very fast. So picks up again. Jordan Nobbs plays it out to that far side. That's a good ball. Katie McCabe manages to keep it in. Can she get a cross in as well? She just holds the ball up just for a moment there. We're into the last minute and a half of normal time at the end of this first half. Arsenal finishing well here. Doomsdealer 9 says Jordan is trying to copy Party with that one. Yeah, very similar kind of strike, wasn't it? Ruby says I'm watching both for your commentary. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much. Good to you stand with us. Ball over on that far side. It's Caitlin Ford trying to wangle away into the box. She does. A shot comes in. It hits another West Ham defender, but only comes out to Katie McCabe. A cross comes in. It's going to come to Noel Moritz. Is it on the far side? Oh, not quite. It just runs away from her, and West Ham can bring the ball away. What an exciting finish to the half it's been. West Ham got the lead, and then Arsenal quickly equalised. But West Ham trying to come forward again. Lots of Wooben-Moyes across. We're into the last 30 seconds of normal time. Steve says there, hope not season injury for Little. Yeah, we all do. That would be heartbreaking, wouldn't it? But she has been led away on she's going into the changing room to get some treatment. Let's hope it's not as bad as it looks. What a poor clearance there from the West Ham goalkeeper. Jordan Nobbs picks it up inside the West Ham half, coming forward. There's a bit of space over on the far side for Caitlin Ford, just inside the area. Caitlin Ford brings it across to the far post. She's overhit that. Beth can't keep it in. And it's going to be a goal kick to West Ham. We have now played 45 minutes. Just wait and see how much stoppage time there'll be. You'd imagine it's going to be a couple of minutes, 5 actually. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Hello says there, who's captain now that Kim's off? That's a good point actually. I'm not quite sure who's taken over as captain. Obviously, normally it'd be Leah Williamson, wouldn't it? But Leah Williamson's not in the team. I'm not really sure actually who's captain. We'll have to have a look and see if we can find who's got the armband on. Possibly Leah Walty. I would imagine may well be captain. And there was a handball there. There was indeed. It was a handball from. In fact, that was from Leah Walty, wasn't it? I don't think anybody's got the armband. I think maybe Kim Little still got it. We might find out in the second half, maybe. I would imagine possibly Leah Walty, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, we've played a minute of the 5 of stoppage time at the end of this first half. It's a free kick to West Ham. Lisa Evans with it, headed out low, and Arsenal can now try and get the ball clear. In fact, it was a foul, was it? No, it wasn't on Beth Mead. So West Ham can still come forward. In fact, it was a foul on Beth Mead. Rajandra says Katie McCabe. Yeah, but Katie McCabe could be. I mean, it is a 100th league appearance, and maybe they'll make her captain for the rest of the game, maybe. But yeah, obviously, if Kim's going to be missing for a while, and you imagine looking at that, she's certainly not going to be back for a while. And obviously, with Leah Williamson out, I'm guessing, yeah, maybe Katie McCabe could be captain. Maybe going forward. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, Beth Mead coming forward now. In fact, Stina Blackstenius takes the ball and on his near side. Tried to play it in actually to Beth Mead, but it wasn't a great cross if we're totally honest. And West Ham clear it away, but that's a poor ball actually there from Lotta Woburn. But Jordan Nobbs has made more of that maybe than was maybe possible really. She managed to win the ball back, but West Ham now have picked it up again and coming forward over on that far side. Lisa Evans and Katie McCabe up against each other there. 2 players that know each other extremely well. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal. Good defending from Katie McCabe. Just held off a former teammate. And it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal, which Katie McCabe's going to take. We've played over 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. There's going to be 5. Steve says that, yeah, Katie. General says Katie's captain of Ireland. Yes, she is. Doesn't automatically mean she'd be captain of Arsenal with Kim Little out. But anyway, we'll see. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward with Stina Blackstenius, plays that ball square across here to Noel Ritz on his near side. She's got Beth Mead outside. A little bit of space for Beth Mead. Plays it up the line, looking for the runner, Frida. But Frida was a little bit on her heels then, Frida Marnham. And West Ham will pick the ball up again. Can Arsenal get in front before half-time? We've managed to get ourselves level following that poor goal to concede, a really poor goal to concede. I say when you haven't conceded a goal for so long in the WSL since February, the last thing you need was to concede such a soft goal. But anyway, there's a big game next weekend, actually, the WSL. This time next week, it's Manchester United against Chelsea. Wow, that is going to be an interesting game, isn't it? If we can win this and then we play Leicester next week, we could be clear at the top by the end of next weekend. Anyway, let's see what happens here. That's a long ball played forward by West Ham. We've still got to win this game yet, and there's still a lot of work to do. Frida Marnham into Jordan Nobbs. That's a good play from Jordan Nobbs. She's got runners outside her. Caitlin Falls in a lot of space. She's got to give her the ball. Oh, it's just behind her. Caitlin Falls, ball across the box is saved. Oh, that wasn't a good play there from Jordan Nobbs. She needed to play that ball in front of Caitlin Falls so she could run onto it inside the area. It was a good play initially from Jordan Nobbs, but then she's got to play that ball through earlier. She had a run from Stina as well the other way, but it was perhaps the right ball, but she played it too late, and she played it behind Caitlin rather than in front of her to run onto, and the chance went. But that was an opportunity there for Arsenal to get the goal. We've played 3 minutes now. No, 4 minutes, sorry. We've got 1 more minute to play at the end of stoppage time at the end of this first half. Arsenal 1, West Ham 1. Arsenal have been a lot better in the last 5 or 10 minutes of this first half, following a down. West Ham scored after 35 minutes with Dagny Brinjar-Dottir, their top scorer and captain. Goal gifted to him really by poor defending from Steph Catley, a poor back pass. Anyway, Arsenal are in possession now with Catley. We're into the final 30 seconds of this first half. and Arsenal have managed to get themselves level. And I'm sure at this moment in time, we'll probably take that half time, go in, regroup, and hopefully come out in the second half a little bit brighter, the way that we finished this first half. And then hopefully we can go on and win this game. Leah Walty now in possession for Arsenal, bringing the ball forward, plays it up this near side to Noel Moritz, gets it back again. Leah Walty pings it into Beth Mead. This is nice. Noel Moritz on this near side, keeps the ball in. Can she get a cross in? She can. It's low into the near post. Again, it's cleared away by West Ham. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. We've played the 5 minutes of stoppage time. In fact, we're not going to get time for the corner because it's gone behind for, the referee's blown the half-time whistle. So it is half-time here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 1, West Ham 1. Very poor start from Arsenal, actually, in many ways. We never really got going in the game. Steve says that's a big game. It's next week. No, it is, yeah, massive game, that. But we need to win our game first, this one today and, of course, next week. But, yeah, so the story of that first half then, not a great start from Arsenal, it has to be said. We were a bit sloppy in possession and we didn't really get our passing going in the final third. And we conceded a really, really soft goal 35 minutes in. Steph Catley's back pass caught Manu Zinsberger off guard. It looked like it was going to be an own goal at first. The ball came back off the inside of the post, and there was Dagny Brinjar-Dottir to scramble it home from close range. Manu Zinsberger couldn't quite keep it out. And West Ham were in front of that. And at that stage, it wasn't a total surprise either because they'd been playing well, West Ham. The first goal we'd conceded since February in the WSL, the run of 10 clean sheets in a row is over. But things look to be going from bad to worse for Arsenal. Kim Little got a very serious looking injury, could be a knee injury. She was carried off on a stretcher, which wasn't good to see. But it was her replacement, Jordan Nobbs, came on and straight away. She got the equaliser. It was a corner from Arsenal over on the far side from Steph Catley. Wasn't cleared adequately by West Ham. The ball fell to Jordan Nobbs about 15 yards out. Hit a first-time shot through the crowd, and it flew into the net to make it 1-1. Arsenal certainly a lot better at the end of that first half, and let's hope that that's a sign of things to come in the second half. But we've got a lot of work to do here because it's 1-1, and yeah, we wouldn't have been expecting that really. Terry says that's the worst half I've seen us playing a long while. Yeah, I mean, we wasn't great, was we, the other night against Zurich? I didn't think in the first half, but again, we managed to get the goals, and we've got a goal tonight. Steve says there, good first half, coffee time. Yeah, I think you need a coffee, mate. You've had a long morning. It wasn't a great first half from Arsenal. No, I'm not going to try and wrap it up and say it was. Better towards the end, though, wasn't it? Once we conceded, that really seemed to focus our mind and focus our energies, and we managed to get level. And we could possibly have got ourselves in front before half time. But apart from the goal, though, really, there's only that one other chance, wasn't there? Beth Mead shot, which was well saved by goalkeeper Sophie Hilliard. And we've still got a lot of work to do in this second half if we're going to win this game, which is the most important thing now, isn't it? Steve says, do you know any men's scores? Well, there was only 2 games today, wasn't there? Obviously, we won 5-0 against Nottingham Forest, and West Ham played Manchester United, didn't they? Let's have a look, actually. Hang on. West Ham won 1-0 against Man U, 1-1 against West Ham. It was Marcus Rashford with his 100th Manchester United goal. That was the result there earlier on today. Arsenal are top of the league in the Premier League, and the women will be top of the league tonight if we can find another 3 goals in the second half. Which we don't look like scoring that many, do we? West Ham have been very, very strong, very tough, very organised, and it's been a very difficult first half. That we haven't helped ourselves at times, and it was a really, really, really poor goal to concede. I mean, ridiculously poor, actually. It was a dreadful goal to concede. But, you know, what we've done with Arsenal women, is what we've done plenty of times in the past, is we've responded really well and really quickly. If you remember the game against Ajax in the qualifier for the Champions League this season, very similar. We went behind and we came back. We did end up getting ourselves in front in that game before conceding the late equaliser. But ultimately, we've got ourselves back in this tonight, and that's the best we can hope for, actually, at this moment in time. Doom9 says, hit the like button, people. Yeah, hit the like button if you're enjoying it. Please do. That does help the channel as well. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing. You know, we do cover the Arsenal women with the Watchalongs. We have a regular weekly show on a Friday on women's football, the Arsenal women. We cover the England Lionesses as well. And also, of course, the Arsenal men's team, the Watchalongs for them. We've got regular shows. We've got some great presenters on the channel as well. There's a great show tomorrow, actually, called Highbury Memories. For those of you may remember, obviously Arsenal at Highbury, and our special guest joining host Melvin tomorrow is Jill Armstrong. Of course, her dad George Armstrong was an absolute Arsenal legendary player for Arsenal many years, the second highest ever appearance maker for the Arsenal men's team. So his daughter Jill is coming on tomorrow to chat to us about some great memories from days gone by. And on Wednesday, Melvin's back with another Highbury Matters show. He's joined by Tom Watt, of course, the former EastEnders actor, famous Arsenal fan, of course. He's got some great memories. He's been on the show before. He's been on the show a couple of times, actually, and he's coming on Wednesday to look at some Highbury memories as well. That's going to be great stuff. So please join us for that. The Arsenal Socials on Tuesday. We're going to be doing the Arsenal Review tomorrow as well. I'll be here. Joined by Steve. We're going to be looking back on the Arsenal win earlier on this afternoon, and also the disappointing Europa League performance in Eindhoven, the upcoming Europa League game against Zurich, and also, of course, next week's big match away at Chelsea. Thursday, we're covering the Arsenal men's game as well, the Watchalong against Zurich. And then on Friday, it's the Arsenal Women's Weekly. The panel will be in to look back at this game, look back at the upcoming game against Leicester as well, and all the usual stuff as well. Amar's quiz question and loads of other stuff. So it's going to be great. So please join us for that on Friday. And of course, next Sunday, we are going to be back with two watch-alongs, Arsenal versus Chelsea, and then Arsenal women away at Leicester. So loads are coming up on the channel. So please give us a like if you enjoy what we do, and also please consider subscribing to the channel as well, because loads of great stuff and it's good. And you know, we're quite cool and laid back on the channel here. We just try and be honest with our opinions on the team, the men and the women. And yeah, we enjoy the watch-alongs as well. It's good to have your company as well. And hopefully we can enjoy this second half that'll be coming up very soon, and Arsenal can get at least one more goal and win this game. And that's what we want to do, keep a 100% record going. What an impact from Jordan Nobbs. Just come on, within 2 minutes she scored a goal. Must only have been her second touch. Brilliant stuff from her. And let's hope in the second half she can maybe score another one. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? We could certainly do with another couple of goals, couldn't we? I say 3 goals in the second half would put us back on top of the league. But at this moment in time, we don't want to think too much about that. We just want to worry about turning this game around and getting the 3 points on the board. That's the most important thing now, isn't it? And we're going to be waiting to hear the news on Kim Little's injury, which didn't look great, did it? When a player goes off on a stretcher and it was looking like a potential knee injury, we didn't like that at all. It was a clash there with the French forward, Asai, there, and yeah, didn't look good at all for Kim. Could be another long-term injury for Arsenal. Really disappointing news that would be at this point in the season as well, when we're already missing 2 key players in defence. We don't really want to be missing one in midfield as well, especially not Kim. So influential, isn't she, Kim Little, for this team? So yeah, we'll be waiting. Hopefully we will get some hopefully we'll get some positive news about that. Let's hope so, because yeah, it's didn't look good, did it? Let's be honest, it doesn't look good. But let's hope it won't be as bad as we assume. Loki says, evening all, 1-1, quite lucky score. Little look serious. No, exactly, mate. Yeah, she did look very serious. We were just saying that then. It looked a bad injury. Let's hope that it's not as bad as it appears to be, and that she will be fine. But yeah, it's looking bad. It's looking like a potential another long-term absentee for Kim, which would be terrible news, obviously for her, but also for us as a team and a club, because she was Well, she is such an important player. Hello, it says there she was standing up, going to the changing rooms. I think, yeah, it looked like she came off the stretcher. It looked like she was kind of being helped up the stairs into the changing room. And the fact she had to be carried around the pitch wasn't great. Wasn't a great sign, was it? It might not be as bad as we think. Let's hope so. I mean, you know, we can only keep our fingers crossed and pray and hope for the best for her, really. But yeah, it wasn't looking great. But you know, ultimately, all we can do is, you know, just if she's injured and she's out for a bit, we'll just have to cope. You know, we know Jordan can come in as she has done tonight and straight away has made a big impact. We may well end up seeing a bit more of Viv as well now, if that's going to be the case. But let's not get too kind of down on ourselves quite yet, because you know we might not be as bad as we think. So, but we'll see what happens. But other than that, it wasn't a fantastic performance in the first half, was it? I think we struggled a little bit to get our rhythm, but I say we did finish the half on top, got the goal, and you know, maybe that'll spur us on for this second half to really go out there and turn in a better performance than we put in there and win the game. We've done it before plenty of times, haven't we? Reminded me a little bit that first half of last season's game against Brighton, if you remember, at Meadow Park, where we wasn't great in the first half. We were 1-0 down. And in the second half, we did come back, of course, and won the game 2-1. And something like that tonight, I can see it. It's a similar type of game, isn't it? And if we come out in the second half firing, who knows? Maybe we will come out on top and win the game, which would be amazing, wouldn't it? But still a lot of work to do. But yeah, we'll be looking forward to the start of the second half coming up very, very shortly for you. And yeah, let's hope that it brings one or two more Arsenal goals at least, and we can get another victory. 5 out of 5 at the top of the league would be fantastic, wouldn't it? So let's see what we can do, which would be great, wouldn't it? So yeah, while we are waiting for the start of the second half, just a reminder, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Melvin is here with Jill Armstrong with Highbury Matters. I'll be in early, 6:30 for the Arsenal review, just looking back on the weekend's action. So that's coming up tomorrow, so please join us for that if you can. And then of course loads more stuff this week as well. So let's have a look then. What are we doing here? Just one or two little things to sort out here, and then we'll be fine. So yeah, don't forget, please give it a like as well. There's a lot of people watching, so if you are enjoying it, please give it a like. Try and get the likes up. I think we're on 17, are we, at the moment? Let's try and get it up to 25, shall we? Or 30 even, but certainly 25 as a minimum. I think we need. We've got a lot of people watching at the moment, so just give it a like. Just touch the button, and it's done, and it's liked, and that does really help the channel. It doesn't cost anything, and if you want to subscribe, that's free as well. And that's we've got loads of great stuff on the channel, as I say, so please feel free to do that as well. And it's all free. It's all free. And if you did want to help the channel out, there is membership available. Any money that we do raise through either the memberships or through advertising, anything like that on the channel, goes back into the channel. Obviously, we have a lot of guys who do a lot of work for us on the channel. We want to try and reward them if we can. Equipment as well, upgrading the equipment to try to bring better coverage for you, all that sort of stuff. So any money that we do raise does go back into the channel, any money that we get coming in. So if you want to help us, feel free. There's some links in the description, or I say you can become a member as well. Also as well, the music, I don't know whether not all of you are in at the start when we play the music at the beginning, but we've got the theme tune is a song called Goths in the Summer by Pete Drake, who's a great artist. Basically writes all his own stuff, and there's a link in the description as well to his latest song. Go onto his page, check out all his other stuff as well. Really, really great stuff, great lyrics, really catchy tunes. He also did the song we did for the Euros in the summer as well, Left Foot, Right Foot, Header, a beautiful game. So yeah, Pete Drake, he does our music for us on the channel, so please give him some support as well, because he deserves it. Works really hard, produces some great stuff. So give him a like as well on his page, and get yourself a download of that CD, because it's great. Goths in the Summer it's called. Really good lyrics, and you can imagine by the title kind of says it all, doesn't it? So yeah, that's great stuff as well. So we are just back to get back up and underway here in the second half at Meadow Park. Arsenal 1, West Ham 1. A lot of work to do for Arsenal. The teams are back out on the pitch going through their half-time huddles. West Ham in the dark. Or is it a black kit? I think it looks like it's a black kit, isn't it? All black, and Arsenal in the usual home kit, red and white shirts with white shorts and red socks. That goal from Jordan Nobbs just before half-time, just after she'd come onto the pitch, actually. So Arsenal going to kick off the second half, attacking the goal to our left in this second half, which is the North Bank end at Meadow Park. If you are familiar with the ground, it is going to be Arsenal kicking off. Stina Blackstenius. We are just about to get off and underway for the second half here. A big second half coming up for Arsenal. Arsenal 1, West Ham 1 at a sold-out Meadow Park. Can Arsenal get the win? So important if we can. And we are off and underway. Stina Blackstenius plays it back to Leah Walty. Goes back to Lotta Woober-Moy. Can Arsenal get the win here? We did come back into it following that rather shaky start. We're coming forward now down this near side with Katie McCabe. Plays the ball forward looking for Stina Blackstenius, but as a West Ham defender just steps in, and now West Ham coming forward themselves over on that far side with Kirsty Smith. But good defensive play from Beth Mead, and the ball goes back to goalkeeper Sophie Hilliard, who made that good save from Beth Mead in the first half, actually. But she's kicked that ball straight out. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on the near side. We've played 39 seconds, of the second half, not 39 minutes of the second half, don't worry. So let's see what happens here. Kate McKay with a throw up this near side. It's going to be another throw to Arsenal. We've gained about 30 yards there, though, which is good news. And Kate McKay is going to come forward and take this throw as well. So let's have a look at what's happening here. So she throws it back, Katie McCabe, to Steph Catley. It was her mistake that gifted West Ham the opening goal. Goes back to Lotta Woober-Moy. It was a terrible back pass that hit her own post. And then Giles Brindottier scored the rebound. But that's a ball up the line, looking for the run of Caitlin Ford. Can she get there and keep it in? Caitlin Ford, she's won a corner, has she? Or is it a free kick against her? I think it might well be a free kick against her, actually. Caitlin Ford working really hard there to try to get on the end of that ball. It was a good ball up the line. It was always going to put her under pressure. And yes, maybe she did just shove the West Ham defender there. Terry says there, come on, you Gunners. Indeed, come on, you Gunners. Let's do this in the second half. Big second half coming up. We've played 2 minutes nearly. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on halfway on this near side, which Katie McCabe is going to take. I'm wondering at what point we are going to see Viv Miedemar coming on. You'd imagine it won't be an awful long time if the score stays like this. Well, she'll probably come on anyway, regardless of what the score is. So Steve says I go 3-1 Arsenal. I think I said 4-0 actually beforehand. So obviously it can't be 4-0. I'll take a 3-1 all day long, especially the way that first half went for a long time. We'll definitely take a 3-1, won't we? Anyway, Katie McCabe now on this near side for Arsenal. And Arsenal again not really getting play going particularly well, it has to be said. But anyway, it is a throw to West Ham now on this near side. We've played 3 minutes of the second half. Still Arsenal 1, West Ham 1. Not what we were expecting or hoping for so far, but it's still, we've still got most of this second half to play. I'm sure Arsenal will improve as the half goes along. Lisa Evans with that throw goes back to Kirsty Smith. To Kirsty Smith. No, to Rizu Shimazu there. And now West Ham in possession in midfield. And they have played well, West Ham. You have to give them credit as well. But we've not quite been at our best either. And I think the combination of the two is why the score is currently 1-1. Leah Walty now in possession for Arsenal. Plays the ball out to the far side. Terry says 4-1, don't be negative. Yeah, well, I mean, it is, it's not really negative, but at this moment in time, 3-1 would be very, very positive, wouldn't it? But it is a throw to West Ham. Stina just slipped over there as she was trying to keep the ball in and try and keep that attack going. And it is going to be a throw to West Ham. Katie Longhurst is going to take it. Up until this evening, she was the only current West Ham player to have scored against Arsenal. But of course, now Giles Brindottier has got one as well for West Ham in that first half. First goal we've conceded in the WSL, as I say, since February, a long, long time, 10 games ago. But if we can win this game, it will set a new WSL record of 13 wins in a row. We're currently equal with the current record of 12. That win last week at Liverpool brought us that. Jones says West Ham pressure good. No, they have put us under pressure well, but now we're coming forward ourselves. This is much better from Arsenal. That's a ball flicks on up that far side, looking to get Frida Marnham away. But the ball slightly overhit from Stina there, and it's got out for a throw to West Ham over on that far side. Actually, Arsenal yet to really click into gear in this second half either. I'm starting to think that maybe we may start looking at some changes very soon. Obviously, Viv is the main one. You know, West Ham don't have a lot of options on the bench, do they? A couple of young players, of course, former Arsenal players in Akira Flannery and Hala Hussein as well, both on the bench for West Ham. They've got no goalkeepers, we said before. Katie Longhurst is getting talking to by the referee for maybe taking too long over this throw on that far side. And she's not far away from the most ever appearances in the WSL, Katie Longhurst. She's got 167. The record is 175 from Jill Scott, so she may well beat that this season because Jill Scott, of course, has retired, as we know. And she's going in the jungle, isn't she? And I'm a celebrity very soon. That's going to be good fun, isn't it? So she's always entertaining, isn't she, Jill Scott? You know, Arsenal won a free kick. That was a foul there on Beth Mead over on that far side. It's going to be an opportunity. It tries to get the ball into the West Ham penalty area, put them under a bit of pressure, but this free kick's right in front of the dugout, so it's about 20 yards inside the West Ham half over on that far side. Lots of Wilburn takes it. It comes across to Katie McCabe, comes forward with the ball. It's a good pass into midfield. Looks for Frida Marner, but actually ran away from her there. Brilliant play from Stina. She's on the edge of the box. Stina tries a shot from distance. Oh, it's just pushed away by the goalkeeper. Caitlin falls in. Oh, it's into the side netting. Oh, that was unlucky there. Really, really good play from Stina. Won the ball back just on the edge of the West Ham penalty area there. Put the West Ham defender under pressure. Lovely turn away. A shot there was just, she's very good at putting it low shots into a corner, isn't she? The goalkeeper did well, actually. And then Caitlin Ford on the follow-up couldn't quite get there wasn't much of an angle there for her. It's a good save, actually, again, by the West Ham goalkeeper. He's done well. And Caitlin Ford may have been better off trying to pull it back across the box rather than going for goal at such a tight angle. Good play from Stina, though, there. Won the ball back and forced another good save from the young West Ham goalkeeper who's done really well. Arsenal again have won the ball high up the pitch there. Frida Marnham shows good strength, really good strength. In fact, there's going to be a free kick and a yellow card. It was a foul on Frida Marnham. It was Katie Longhurst who'd already upset the referee before with that throw. She was taking too long on there. Frida Marnham just showed much more strength and desire there. She was pulled back by Katie Longhurst, but she saw her off and kept going, Frida Marnham. Brilliant play from her. But it is a free kick now to Arsenal. This is a very good position. A yellow card for Katie Longhurst, as we said. And it is a free kick to Arsenal about 20 yards outside the penalty area. Just over on that far side. Looks like it's going to be Steph Catley to whip this in with her left foot. This could be an opportunity for Arsenal to get back in front. If a good delivery here from Steph Catley. Stina's in there. Frida Marnham's in there. Caitlin Ford as well. All on the edge of this penalty area. We know Steph Catley's delivery is generally good. It is a good delivery as well. The header comes in. Oh, it's in. It is a goal. Is it Caitlin Ford or Stina? It's Stina Blackstenius with it. The turnaround has been completed here. It is a goal for Arsenal. The free kick over on that far side, Steph Catley. We said it needed to be a good delivery. It was a good delivery. It was a very good delivery. And it was Stina on the edge of the 6-yard box. Just managed to flick it home. That's what you want your centre forward to do. A lovely ball. Great finish from 6 yards from Stina. That's what she's there for, getting on the end of things there. Look at that brilliant finish. That's her 4th goal of the season, her 11th goal for Arsenal since signing there. Lovely finish actually on the volley. Actually, a lot better finish than we assumed. Great free kick into the box. A lovely volleyed finish there from Stina Blackstenius. And Arsenal have come from behind to lead 2-1. This is brilliant. Are we going to get that record victory? We're on the way now, aren't we? Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Steve says their goalie being good. Could be 3-1 already. Could be, but it's 2-1 now. And Steve says, go Gunners. Come on now, fire up. Yeah, exactly. Now, that could hopefully settle us down. Again, good win there from Frida Marnham. She is certainly battling for every single ball. Terry says, well taken by Steen, a great free kick. No, it was. It's a brilliant free kick from Steph, right into a good area, edge of the 6-yard box. The keeper can't really come out. You're running, all the forwards are running into, everyone's running in towards the goal. Brilliant finish from her. Viv is now warming up. We may well see her coming on very, very soon. Caitlin Ford doing some great defensive work there on this near side, and Katie McCabe should finish that off. In fact, Katie McCabe does really well. Brings the ball clear for Arsenal. This could be a good moment now. Jordan Nobbs plays it to this near side. Caitlin Ford again coming forward for Arsenal. Hard working performance again from her. That's nice, but the ball actually wasn't that good in the end, and West Ham can come forward themselves. Suddenly the game's opening up a little bit. Good at tackling midfield there from Leah Walty, but suddenly West Ham have got a spare player. Have a shot from distance. It's over the top of the crossbar there. That was from Honsho Hayase there, the midfielder, Japanese midfielder for West Ham, high over the bar, and that makes it still 2-1. It's a goal kick to Arsenal. Regina says that was well deserved. Straight shown by Stina, and for strength channels. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was brilliant from Frida, wasn't it, to win that free kick in the first place, and then brilliant finish from Stina Blackstenius. 4th goal of the season for her. Ended a little goal drought, 3 games without a goal for Stina, so it was nice for her to end that drought. That's her 11th goal already for Arsenal in 16, 17 appearances, however many she's played. Not that many games when you look at it. Anyway, it's a free kick to West Ham now, just on halfway. Played it square here to Shimazu. Plays the ball up that far side. This is better from West Ham now, looking to try and get the ball back into the box again. Oh, a cross shot there. Trying to catch out Manu Zinsberger at a near post, but she was having none of that. Came across and grabbed that ball, becoming one of the best goalkeepers in the WSL, isn't she, Manu Zinsberger? Her performances over the last couple of years have improved massively. She's a brilliant, brilliant goalkeeper. Katie McCabe now coming forward. She's just been pulled back there. Surely that's going to be a free kick. Kaivag it was with the pullback. It is a yellow card for the Norwegian. Can't really have too many complaints there. Pulled back Katie McCabe. No need to do that, really. She had no intention of getting the ball. It pulled her hair. She's pulled her hair there, actually. That's lucky it's not a red card. Katie McCabe having a few words with her, gives her a little push. That was not great. That wasn't actually there from the Norwegian. Don't like to see that at all. Pulled her hair. She's got a yellow card, but maybe that's not enough punishment for an incident like that, really, is it? Katie McCabe again with the ball up that line, looking for the run-in again of Frida Marnham, but West Ham do manage to tidy that up. It's going to be a little bit tasty when Katie McCabe comes back into contact there with Kaivag. You can see them two are going to have 1 or 2 little incidents, I would imagine, in the rest of this game now, because Katie McCabe was not happy about that, and you can understand why. Arsenal now, Jordan Nobbs in possession, plays the ball out to the far side. This is better from Arsenal now, in front and hopefully getting in control of this game, which is what we need. That was Beth Mead there with the tackle. The ball's got out for a throw to West Ham over on the far side. Could get a little bit feisty now, this game, perhaps, after that little incident there. It may do, but we'll see. Anyway, of course, suspended is Hawa Sissoko, who was sent off a couple of weeks ago in a West Ham game. Beth Mead's gone down injured now, actually. This is a bit of a worry. Let's hope she's not too serious. West Ham certainly are quite a physical team, aren't they? Whether that comes from Paul Konchesky, his influence or not, I'm not sure. But they've certainly been quite physical today in this game. And you can see there could be a few more little incidents to come now in these last 32 minutes that remain. Arsenal in possession, however, on that far side. The ball's now gone back to Manu Zinsberger, and she plays it out to Katie McCabe, closed down quickly by Elisa Evans, but it's played back up the line to Caitlin Ford, who's done well. Caitlin Ford again plays the ball into midfield, and Arsenal keeping the ball, but not really able to get it up to West Ham half of the pitch at this moment in time. It's back with Zinsberger now, plays it out to Leah Walty, sweeps it over to that far side to Lotta Woober-Moy. That's a long ball forward, looking for the run there actually of Beth Mead over on that far side. Good ball it was, but again, West Ham defended it well. And you have to say that they've done that pretty well most of this game tonight. They defended really well actually for the most part. But we have still managed to find a way to get ourselves in front. And as things stand, we will be getting the 3 points, but still a long way to go. Over half an hour. We've played 59 minutes here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 2, West Ham 1 is the score. It's been a real tough game this for Arsenal, but we've had to show real strength of character to come from behind, and that's what we're doing, as we've done, to get ourselves in front, and hopefully we can maybe add to that as well. I don't think one goal certainly doesn't feel like it's going to be enough necessarily to win this game, does it? We don't concede many. That's the first goal we've conceded this season. That one, a very soft goal it was to concede, but yeah, you still get the feeling that one goal is maybe not quite going to be enough. So let's see what happens. We've just given the ball away in midfield, actually. West Ham trying to come forward again over on that far side. We need to be nice and solid, don't we? Cross comes in, head out the near post. Good defending, actually, from Lotta Moy. It was Smith there, Kirsty Smith over on that far side with a cross. She's going to take this throw now for West Ham. They're just starting to get a little bit of pressure now, but that ball's going to come into midfield. West Ham coming forward again, but good defensive play there from Leah Wall. She steps in, plays the ball out to that far side, just runs away from Frida Marnham a little bit. She's getting a bit tired, perhaps. That's the ball played in towards the near post. It's flicked on. Steph Catley comes across and completes the clearance. It is going to be a throw to West Ham over on that far side. They've played well, West Ham. They have. Katie Longhurst, it was there, who saw that ball out for a throw to West Ham. Asai there was trying to get on the end of that, the French woman, but Arsenal did manage to clear it away. Is going to be now a throw, which Kirsty Smith is going to take on this far side. Good defensive play from Beth Mead. So one thing, she's great quality in the final third, hasn't she, Beth Mead? But when it comes down to doing that defensive work, she's so good at that as well. And that's what makes her such a fantastic player. Steve says there, need one more or two so I can relax. Both of us, all of us, we'd like at least one more, wouldn't we? We'd be able to relax a little bit more easily. 61 minutes played. It is still Arsenal 2, West Ham 1, which is good, but still a bit nervy. And Arsenal don't really clear that ball away either. It's still inside the penalty area. And it's going to be a corner. A corner to West Ham. We know how dangerous they are from these. Bryn's Dottir. She did have the ball in the net in the first half with a header from a corner. It was disallowed for a foul. She's in the 6-yard box again. The Icelandic goal scorer for West Ham. This is where they're going to be dangerous. We know this is their threat. And we just conceded a really soft corner. It would be a terrible goal to give away if we do concede from this. It is whipped in towards the near post, but it's too close to Zinsberger. Good hands actually there from the goalkeeper. Brilliant, in fact, in a crowded 6-yard box. She came and got that. Good hands from her. I say she has become maybe the best goalkeeper in the WSL now. Anyway, Katie McCabe comes forward, plays the ball into midfield, picked up well by Caitlin Ford. Katie McCabe gets it back again, plays it square, and Arsenal play themselves into trouble again. Is that going to be a free kick? Brynjar's Dottir, it was with a foul. A little bit too keen there. That's a long ball forward, looking for Beth Mead over on that far side. A good take from Beth Mead. She's got no Ritz outside. She's going to go on her own. Is she Beth Mead? She finds Caitlin Ford inside the area. She looked like she was going to tee up a shot. Played it back again to Beth Mead. Tried to go square to Jordan Nobbs, but West Ham managed to scramble that away. That was good play from Beth Mead, though. Brilliant from her. Got the ball out to that far side. So Caitlin Ford, she looked like she was going to line up one of them shots that she likes to do, curling into the far corner. But on that particular occasion, she didn't. She found Beth Mead again, whose ball to Jordan Nobbs was cut out. But Arsenal in possession now in the centre circle. Lotta, Woob and Moy. Terry says there, well held Zins, exactly. Really good hands there. Now Arsenal going forward over on that far side. Noel Moritz. Can Arsenal find a third goal to make us all relax? Jordan Nobbs tried to play into the box, but it hits a West Ham player and they managed to scramble it away. Majandra says West Ham pressure is like, yeah, they put a lot of pressure on the ball. They are. Jordan Nobbs now, though, comes away with that ball, plays it back to Leah Walter over on that far side. That's a good ball through to, almost a good turn there from Frida Marnham, but it's a good defensive play there from West Ham, actually. Or Frida Marnham would have been in on goal. She's a good finisher, Frida, isn't she? Lots of Woob and Moy plays a nice flick inside. This is nice from Arsenal. Beth Mead plays it across the goal. Oh, good save again from the goalkeeper. I don't know if that was a cross or a shot from Beth Mead. Goalkeeper got a fingertip to it. I think it's going to be a corner. Lovely play from Arsenal on this near side. Brilliant stuff. A lovely flick inside. A lovely turnaround back to her there from Stina Blackstairs, I think it was. And then a shot. It was Stina Blackstairs. Lovely 1-2 with Beth Mead. The cross there. Actually, I don't think the goalkeeper did touch it. Caitlin Ford was coming at the far post. It probably should be a goal kick, actually. In fact, I think it is a goal kick. But that was lovely play from Arsenal. Oh, it is a corner, actually. Steph Catley's going to take it. So I don't think the goalkeeper actually touched that. So let's get a goal from this then, which would be really good. Steph Catley with a ball. All right, it's cleared away there by a West Ham player, only as far as the edge of the box there. Leah Walty. And now West Ham can launch a counter-attack, can they? No, they can't, because Katie McCabe's in. Got the ball there on the far side. Katie McCabe. That's played into box by Jordan Nobbs, looking for the run of Caitlin Ford. But again, West Ham defend it pretty well. And now they can come forward with Lisa Evans up this near side. She's been fairly quiet in this game, Lisa Evans, actually, hasn't she? But anyway, there's still time for her to have some sort of impact. We've played 65 minutes. Are we going to see any more changes for Arsenal? Just that one sub, of course. Kim Little went off in the first half with what looks to be a fairly serious leg injury. She had to go off on a stretcher. And Jordan Nobbs came on. It was her that got the equaliser. Now Arsenal trying to come forward down that far side. Of course, we've got Lena Hurting on the bench as well. Got those 2 goals at the Emirates in midweek in the Champions League. Will she come on as well? And of course, the WSL leading goal scorer, Viv Miedemeier. We may well see her again as well. Can she get off the bench and get a goal to seal this victory? She needs a goal, I think, Viv, doesn't she? She's not quite looked herself so far this season. She has got 3 goals, but anyway, it's a defensive header there, but it's not a great one. It's picked up by Frida Marnham. Again, showing lots of energy. She looked tired a minute ago, but she suddenly found a burst of energy there. Plays the ball back to Katie McCabe, gets it back again at Frida Marnham. Can she get a cross in? She does towards the end of 6 yards. It's a good ball. Again, it's well defended, though, by West Ham. That was a decent ball in there, actually. And I think that was Grace Fisk there it was with that clearance away. She scored an own goal in this fixture last season, Grace Fisk, actually, in a 4-0 win. But, yeah, she defended that one there well. And now Arsenal looking to get this 3rd goal. Katie McCabe again on this near side. Can she get a cross in? She goes back instead to Leah Walty. Arsenal keeping possession well now, moving the ball across the pitch. Lotta Woobermoy inside the centre circle. Gives it back to Leah Walty. This is nice from Arsenal. Now it's back up this near side to Katie McCabe. She's got Caitlin Ford ahead of her. She finds Caitlin Ford, the Australian, just outside the box. She's now inside the box. Caitlin Ford trying to go around the outside. Has she won a corner? No, she hasn't. It's a goal kick. It's good defending, actually, there from Shimizu. He's had a decent game, actually, the fullback for West Ham. New signing for them this season, the Japanese international. She did defend that really well there from Caitlin Ford. It's going to be a goal kick to West Ham, which Sophie in this game for West Ham. It's not been quite enough for them at this stage. Arsenal are 2-1 ahead, of course. And we are now moving into the final 23 minutes, so into the last quarter of this game. Are we going to see this out and get what would be a massive 3 points? Paul Konchesky there having a chat. Is it to Jonas over on that far side? Does not very happy. And Rajendra says they're West Ham winning second ball. Yeah, they are at times, but you know, when we get the ball down and play some football, we're actually looking really good, aren't we? But we haven't really been able to do it enough in this game. And yes, a lot of that's down to West Ham, the pressure they've been putting on us. You're right. But when we have managed to do it, we have looked really, really slick. But there's not been enough of it, really. We've needed more, and we still do need more now as we head into the final 22 minutes of this game, 68 minutes on the clock. Arsenal 2, West Ham 1. Are we going to see this out and get the victory? So important that we keep winning. With Manchester United winning, Chelsea keeping on winning. It's important that we keep winning as well. Man City won again today as well, although they've still got some ground to make up, haven't they, following their really shaky start to the season. We just need to keep winning and do what we can. You know, the injuries are piling up, aren't they? It looks as though Kim's going to be out for a while now following that injury today. We'll have to see exactly how serious that is. But West Ham have a throw on that far side. Beth Mead gets there first, and Lotta Woobermoy should clear this away, as she does. Nice take there from Frida Marlin. Really good play from her over on that far side. Plays a long ball over the top, looking for the run of Stina. Stina's in. Is she going to get the goal now again, Stina? Oh, she's held up briefly there by the West Ham defence. Good play there from Stina. Jordan Nobbs booked to the far side to Caitlin Ford. Oh, it just fell behind the Australian. Arsenal's still coming forward. Katie McCabe. This is going to be the goal. Surely it is the goal. It's 3-1. It's Frida Marlin with it. That will seal this win. Katie McCabe with the cross. Almost had the goal a moment ago. This one, it's Frida Marlin. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Arsenal now surely have got the win. Well, 3 goals in the last 3 starts for Frida Marlin. What an impact she's had this season. Looked like Stina was going to get the goal at first, actually. She was held up a little bit. We kept the move going. Caitlin Ford wasn't offside because the defender was further back then. It looked like Caitlin Ford was maybe going to score. The ball came slightly behind. She played it back to Katie McCabe. A lovely cross. Frida Marlin with a header from 6 yards. Wanted that ball more than the West Ham defender. That's a brilliant goal. And with 21 minutes to go, surely now we have sealed this victory. Arsenal had to work hard for this comeback from 1-0 down. And now we are 3-1 up. And surely that's it. Steve says they're beautiful indeed. Terry says this ref 3-1 Marnham indeed. 3-1 to Arsenal. Frida Marnham, it is great goal from her, 3 in a row. And now the substitutions are going to happen. Looks like 3 substitutions are coming on. Lena Hurtig, Viv Miedemeier, and I'm not quite sure the other one is yet, actually. Anyway, we'll soon find out. It's Laura Wainwriter. So Laura Wainwriter's coming on. Is Stina going off? Yeah, Stina's coming off for Viv. That's the first change. So Viv's going to be playing up front. She's coming on for Stina. Lena Hurtig is coming on for Caitlin Ford. Stina had a great game, actually. Well played, Stina. Another goal for her. So Lena Hurtig's coming on for Caitlin Ford. Another great game from Caitlin Ford. And Laura Wainwriter's coming on for Noel Moritz as well. She played well as girl, Noel Moritz. Can Lena Hurtig get another goal? She got 2 the other night. There's 19 minutes to play. Another good performance from Caitlin Ford. Terry says, sorry, just going to say something about the ref, but we scored. No, the ref's been a little bit strange. West Ham making some substitutions now as well. Claudia Walker's coming on for Kaivag. So we're not going to see any more silliness between Kaivag and Katie McCabe. And it's Claudia Walker that's coming on for Taya Kaivag, who did get booked a little bit earlier. Anyway, Laura Wainwriter straight in to the action, plays the ball back to Lotta Woober-Moy, and that's with Steph Catley. Arsenal made those 3 changes. So Miedemeier, Hurtig and Wainwriter are on for Black, Stenius, Moritz and Caitlin Ford. So they're the 3 subs for Arsenal. We've got 18 minutes to play. Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. Surely that seals this victory. It's been hard work for Arsenal. We've had to work hard, and we have worked hard. There's a ball played through, and Lena's in. Can she get there before the goalkeeper? Oh, she can't. It would have been her first touch, Lena. But the goalkeeper, Hilliard, was out there quickly, dived on that ball as Lena ran through. Lovely ball over the top. A great run from Lena Hurtig as well. She kept herself onside. She does runs well, doesn't she? And the goalkeeper, though, was just out there to smother that ball. Terry says there, Viv's hooter looks okay. Yeah, it does from the other night. Yeah, she got a bit of a whack in the face, didn't she, from the goalkeeper of Zurich. Vijendra says it was much ado about a nothing goal as the ball kept not falling right for us, but we were more determined. No, exactly, yeah, we kept on going. Lovely cross from Katie McCabe and a great header. She just wanted it more, Frida Marnham, didn't she? She would attack that ball. She was determined she was going to score, and she did. Her 3rd goal in 3 starts for her. Brilliant run of form she's in since she got back into the team. It just shows the strength and depth that we've got. She couldn't get a game in the first few weeks of the season, and now she's got 3 goals in 3 starts. Laura Wainwright over on that far side gets involved straight away. Hello says there, how long's left? We've got 12 and a half minutes to play in this. No, sorry, not 12 and a half minutes. It's the 15. 13, yeah, 12 and a half minutes. Yeah, we have got 12 and a half minutes. Sorry, don't know what I'm talking about. No, we haven't. We've got 14 and a half minutes. Anyway, Jordan Nobbs is coming forward. We've played 74 minutes, so we've got 16 minutes to play. Ruby says there's 17 minutes. Yeah, my maths wasn't very good. Here we've got a chance there for another goal with Lena Hurtig at the far post, stretching. She got on the end of that cross, but she couldn't get enough power on it. And it's gone straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, Hilliard again. So across that from that far side, it was I think it was Beth Mead with a cross actually. At full stretch there, Lena couldn't quite turn it into the goal. Be nice for her to get another goal, wouldn't it, actually? We've got 16 minutes to play now for definite. 74 minutes played. I can add that up. I had a brain freeze for 2 seconds there. Rajendra says we may not be burning West Ham round. I think we're doing all right at the minute. We just keep it going. Laura Vainwriter there plays it into Frida Minor. It just runs away from her though, Frida Minor, and now West Ham can get possession. I'm certainly feeling a lot more comfortable now than I was 5 minutes ago when it was just 2-1. Now it's 3-1. Feeling a lot more confident. Then Terry says, "Oh, unlucky Lena." Yeah, she was unlucky there. She was at full stretch, couldn't get any power behind it. Be nice for her to get another goal, wouldn't it? Following those two the other night, get her first WSL goal. I'd like Viv to get one actually, because Viv needs a goal. I just fancy that it would really make a massive difference to her because she's not been herself, and I do think she needs a goal. And if she gets one now, it might make a massive difference. Anyway, Frida's coming forward there. And Beth Mead won the ball, did she? The referee says unfairly. And it is going to be a free kick to West Ham. Over on that far side, Jonas is applauding the work there of Beth Mead. Maybe all sarcastically applauding the referee, I'm not sure. Anyway, Arsenal are now about to beat the record of consecutive wins in the WSL, extend it to 13 for the first time ever in WSL history. Just beating the record of ourselves and of Manchester City. This will be a new record, 13 wins in a row. If we can see this through for the next 14 minutes, it is Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. We've had to work extremely hard for this, but it just goes to show what a great team this is. They've got, they're a very good team, technically brilliant, but also as well, we have got great character, and that is great to see. Rajendra says, and West Ham tiring now. They seem to be a little bit tired. We're coming forward again over on this far side. It's going to be a moment for another goal. This is good play, actually. Really good play from Viv. She tried to find Lena there. Katie McCabe picks it up again. That was the first real run with the ball there that Viv Miedemar has been able to make in this game. She did really well, actually. She tried to find Lena when maybe she might have been better off having a shot herself. Anyway, Arsenal played on down this near side. Lena Hurtig plays it back to Jordan Nobbs. Arsenal now just looking to keep a little bit of possession as we move into the final 13 minutes of this game. Good tackle there from Viv, wins the ball back. Now Viv's going to get it again. Plays it to Lena on this near side. Lena Hurtig plays it square to Leah Walty. It's a good ball over the top, over the far side. Oh, it was almost going to get Laura Wainwriter in there. I don't think she was expecting the defender to miss it. And when the defender did miss it, Laura was on her heels a little bit. Has gone behind for a goal kick to West Ham. Can Arsenal make sure we seal this victory now? West Ham are going to make another substitution. It is going to be Melissa for these last 13 minutes to play in this game. They don't have many players on the bench tonight, West Ham, actually. Must be their whole squad that they've got. Only 5 subs that they could name, actually. And 2 of them, I say, are former Arsenal youth players, aren't they? Kira Flanny and Hala Hussein. West Ham have got a throw over on that far side, which Kirsty Smith's going to take. No, she's not. She is going to leave it instead to Kate Longhurst, who does throw it up the line. Arsenal, they pick it up again. Now the ball is with Leah Walty in midfield, plays it square to Katie McCabe. Katie McCabe plays the ball through the middle. They're looking for the run of Jordan Nobbs, but it just ran away from Jordan Nobbs a little bit there. And now West Ham have got a chance of a counter-attack, ball over the top, but Zinsberger's out and lets the ball run into her hands. Good goalkeeping from her. Terry says this is looking much better by us. Well, what we're doing now is we're just managing to keep the ball. And that's what we have to do now. It's all about game management, isn't it? You know, it's easy to think, oh yeah, we'll go on and score another 3 or 4 goals if we wanted to, but no, let's keep the ball, let's manage the game well, let's not concede another goal, and we're home and dry, and that 13th victory will be ours. I think one more goal does send us to the top of the league though, so it would be nice to get it, but the most important thing is the 3 points, isn't it? Good tackle there actually from Arsenal. Now we've got an opportunity for counter attack. It was Frida Marnham again. She plays the ball out to that far side to Beth Mead. She hasn't scored yet, and it's unusual for her not to score. Plays the ball back in to Frida Marnham. Frida Marnham goes past the defender. It's great play from her. The cross is deflected. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. That was great play again from Frida Marnham. I don't know where she gets her energy from. 1 minute she looks as though she's really tired and she can't run, and then suddenly she springs back into life, and she did there. Brilliant play from her and Beth Mead. A lovely run. She wasn't going to give that up. She just showed another turn of pace inside the box. Looked like she was going to just pull it across to Lena Hurtig at the near post or to Viv. But it's gone behind for a corner, but brilliant from Frida again. What a great player she is. It is going to be a corner to Arsenal over on the far side. Can we get the 4th goal? It would send us back to the top of the table, as we said. The corner comes in. Oh, it's overhit slightly, but Frida Marnham back heels it in, but it's actually really gone behind. And it's going to be a goal kick to West Ham. That was not great from Beth Mead, actually, there, unusually for her. We're into the last 10 minutes. It is Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. And it's going to be a substitution now for West Ham. It is Stringers going off. Ashley Lee Stringer and Mel Phillips is coming on for the final 10 minutes of this game. And Arsenal are looking in control. So one more goal would take us top. So let's see if we can get it, shall we? It would put us top on goals scored because Man United won 3-0. So 4-1 would put us top. Even though we have conceded a goal, it won't matter too much, will it? We've still got time to get that goal. I say we've still got 10 minutes or so. But Laura Wainwright has been tackled there, but Arsenal won the ball back really well. Now Beth Mead can get forward down that far side. This is really good play from Beth Mead. Tries to play the ball into the box, looking for Viv. It was just too far ahead of her, and it was Kirsty. Sorry, it was Shimuzu there at full stretch. Had to clear it away. It's a throw to Arsenal. And Terry says there, no score, one more, defo. Yeah, it'd be nice to get one more, wouldn't it? Then we can go into November, top of the WSL, top of the Premier League, top of the Europa League group, and top of the Champions League group as well. Really brilliant start to the season, wouldn't it? Viv now coming forward for Arsenal. Be good for her to get the goal, wouldn't it? Because she's had a hard time of it this season so far. Be nice to see her get on the score sheet. Leah Walty now plays a nice ball in to Beth Mead. She's got Laura Wainwright outside of there. Plays it in to Leah Walty again. Now it's with Steph Catley. Arsenal in total control of this game now. Katie McCabe plays up this near side to Frida Marnham. Gets it back again. Katie McCabe. We've played 82 minutes on the clock now. Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. One more goal takes us to the top, remember. Can Frida Marnham keep it in? She does. Katie McCabe. That's a nice ball in now. Viv has got a little bit of space on the edge of the penalty. Viv Meadow plays it back to Jordan Nobbs. Tries a shot from distance. Jordan Nobbs. It's too close to the goalkeeper. Hilliard, who now falls on the ball. Optimistic that from Jordan Nobbs. I know she scored a couple of good goals this week, but that was a little bit too optimistic there. She was going to score from that far out against a goalkeeper who's played really well. Arsenal now pick the ball up again with Jordan Nobbs. West Ham are starting to look tired now. And you do feel that there's another goal in this game for Arsenal if we want to get it. Steph Catley now coming forward, finds Katie McCabe. Katie McCabe plays it back again to Steph Catley. Gets it back. Katie McCabe plays up the line to Lena Hurtig. Again, it's in to Katie McCabe. Arsenal just keeping possession of the ball. Sensible stuff. Katie McCabe, Steph Catley plays it in to Viv on the turn. Viv now running. She's pulled back there by the substitute, Mel Phillips, who gets a yellow card. She doesn't touch the ball yet, the sub. She's got herself a yellow card for that pull back there on Viv. Silly, really. Silly yellow card to get. Viv looking frustrated with that foul. But it is a free kick to Arsenal. A dangerous moment here. Maybe this is going to be the opportunity to get that 4th goal. The goal that would send us to the top of the table would be fantastic, wouldn't it? But let's see. It's on this near side. Looks like Beth Mead and Katie McCabe are over this. It's a similar position to what we scored the second goal from, but it's from the other side. It's a little bit more central, this one. Just slightly to the left-hand side, about 25 yards outside the penalty area. Katie McCabe is going to take this. You know she's not. She's going to leave it to Beth Mead, who's going to dink it in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed away by West Ham. Jordan Nobbs heads it back into the box again. Viv tries to get on the end of it. It's cleared away, though, by West Ham. But Lotte Wubben-Moy should defend this, see it out for a throw. In fact, she was putting a little bit of pressure there. She made a mistake, Wubben-Moy. And now West Ham have got a little opportunity down this near side. Laura Wainwright does well defensively, actually deflects the ball forward. And the ball goes back towards the West Ham goalkeeper. Viv is going to chase this down, looking for a goal for herself in the closing stages of this game. It is Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. Laura Wainwright comes forward, but she handballed that there. And we are now into the final 5.5 minutes here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. It's been a tough game for Arsenal. We've had to work so hard for this, but we've got ourselves in front from behind, and now it's looking a lot more comfortable for Arsenal now as we look to break the record number of consecutive wins. It's going to be 13 if we do manage to see this out in these final 5.5 minutes that remain. It is 3-1, so we've got a little bit of breathing space. And don't forget, as I said, one more goal for Arsenal would take us back to the top of the table. Don't forget, if you are just tuning in, please give it a like, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you do enjoy what we do. I want to try and get this up to 30 likes if we can. That'd be great. If you want to just give it a like, nice and easy, just press on the button, and jobs are good. And subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy what we do. We cover the Arsenal women, the Arsenal men, and everything else in between. Highbury memories as well, and the Highbury Matter show. Some great guests on there. And West Ham are going to be making their final substitution now. Izzy Atkinson it is, who's going to be coming on for them. And that will be their final substitution. That's all they've got on the bench really anyway, so probably no surprise. Rajendra says then Laura is our better right. But yeah, no, she is now. There's no doubt about that. And Steve says there really no team scored. We didn't score. We pretty much gave them the goal, didn't we? So, but anyway, it was a long time ago now. And we have managed to turn it around. It was looking very, very shaky for a while for us, but we've showed good control. Now we're coming forward again with Frida Marnham. That's a lovely ball, actually looking. Oh, tries to get Beth Mead in. Good defending again from West Ham, and Kirsty Smith will keep this in over on that far side and goes long, but Arsenal pick it up with Laura Wainwright again. Plays it back to Leah Walter under a bit of pressure, but she does well there. It was Claudia Walker put her under pressure, but now Arsenal can come forward up this near side with Katie McCabe. Just plays it back again to Steph Catley into Leah Walty. So that goal we conceded was looking as though it was going to unsettle us, but we got a fairly quick response with the equaliser. And in the second half, we've got the 2 goals from Stina and Frida Marnham to put us in control as we close down into the last 3 minutes. And West Ham are making that substitution now. It is going to be Lisa Evans coming off, getting a big round of applause from the Arsenal fans. Lisa Evans, bit of a quiet game for her tonight, has to be said. Not the return to Meadow Park she would have hoped for. And her game is over, but brilliant to see her back at Meadow Park. Well done, Lisa. And good luck for the rest of the season. She's now going off, and Izzy Atkinson's coming on for these final 2.5 minutes of normal time, plus stoppages. Another young player for West Ham getting an opportunity in their team today. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Laura Wainwright is going to take this throw, throws it in to Viv, finds Beth Mead. And Arsenal now coming forward again with Katie McCabe. Plays it square to Leah Walty. Steve says there, last 5 minutes in first half and all of second half, Arsenal better. So yeah, since we conceded that goal, actually, I think that seemed to, we were a little bit lethargic until then. Maybe not surprising. We come off that game on Thursday night at the Emirates in the Champions League. Or maybe we were just a little bit leggy, and suddenly conceding that goal refocused us, didn't it? And then we were pretty good after that, really. Got the equaliser, and the second half, we have been the better team. So, yeah. I agree with you, but yeah, maybe just since we conceded the goal, maybe that's what we needed. I know it sounds strange, you don't want to go behind, but sometimes it refocuses your mind, and that was certainly what seemed to happen there. And I say we went on, and we've gone on and dominated the second half. Fully deserve what is going to likely to be now 3 points as we're into the last 90 seconds of normal time. There'll be a bit of stoppage time, I'm sure there will. Doomdealer9 says they needed Jordan to get us moving. Yeah, we needed Jordan's goal, certainly. That was so important, wasn't it, to be level before half time? It would have been difficult, wouldn't it, coming out for the second half behind. So, yeah, it was massively important that we got that goal. It was a great goal, and it's made all the difference in this game. A crossover into the box. Lots of Wilbur Moyes. It's not a good clearance, actually. West Ham are going to get a late chance, are they, to score? We still haven't managed to get the ball away. Laura Wainwright's clearance there has hit a West Ham player. She's gone down. I think it might be Claudia Walker, actually. That's a bit of concern for her. Did she get the ball smashed in her face from close range? It looks as though she did. The clearance from Laura Wainwright there. She's going to need some treatment. Claudia Walker. It wasn't great defending from Arsenal again, actually, at times. A little bit shaky. We couldn't get the ball clear. And finally, we have managed to. And we are into the final minute of normal time. There'll be 4 or 5 minutes of stoppages, you would imagine. And Arsenal are going to get the 3 points. And Jordan Nobbs has been given player of the match. Again, is that a sentimental choice? She's had a decent game. She's made a difference when she came on. Obviously got the goal when we needed it. And there's been some good performances tonight in this Arsenal team, especially in the second half. There's been some really good performances. There's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. There'll be a bit more now because this injury's come as we've moved into stoppage time. Doomsday then says Jordan gets a starting place from here forward. Kim's looked like a painful one. Yeah, you would imagine, obviously, if Kim's injury is going to be as bad as it looked like, then yes, you'd imagine that Jordan's going to get a run in the team, and I think that's what she needs. But yeah, let's hope that Kim Little's injury isn't too bad. Steve says they're player of the match for me, McCabe. Yeah, McCabe's played well. I thought Steen had a great game when she was on. Beth's had a good game. Frida Marnham, what a game she's had as well. She couldn't have been far off getting player of the match either. Brilliant from her. You know, her energy, a tenacity, and her technical ability as well. You know, the goal that she scored, she's driven us forward. The more I think about it, the more I'm kind of tempted Frida Marnham to be my player of the match. But I've given it to Jordan Nobbs, fair enough. She did make a big impact in this game. It was a drop ball over on that far side. West Ham now put a cross into the 6-yard box, headed out by Lotta Wubenmoy. It comes to Phyllis on the edge of the area. West Ham are going to get another chance. Oh, great save from Zinsberg. A double save, actually. Brilliant from her. The shot came in from the edge of the box there through a crowded area. Zinsberg at full stretch in stoppage time. That was Phyllis there with a shot. In fact, it was Brynj John Dottier. And then as the follow-up was going to fall to Ashai there, Zinsberg had just managed to get her hand to it, push it away. Brilliant from her there, from Zinsberger. She may not have got a clean sheet tonight, but she's done a couple of good saves when she's needed to. West Ham coming forward again, looking to get a goal. Again, Arsenal not looking too clever at the back. They've managed to get it away. Hello says there, who got player of the match? It was Jordan Nobbs has been given it. I would have given it to Frida Marnham myself. Rajendra says there, Frida and Catley struggled tonight. I thought, Ford and Catley. Yeah, Ford maybe didn't have a greatest game. Glow says, thanks. What's the lineup? I'll go through it in a minute. The lineup's changed quite a lot. Rajendra says Frida should have got a player of the match. Yeah, I agree. I thought Frida was great tonight. Terry says there, just had a look to see if there was any news on Kim. Nothing at the moment. No, I don't think it will be yet. They won't know, will they? And Doomsday says there, Jordan got player of the match. Yeah, so I would have given it to Frida myself. But anyway, we have now played almost 3 minutes of stoppage time. There'll probably be another minute to go, won't there, due to the fact that injury happened as we moved into stoppage time. It's a minimum of 3, of course. If there's any more, that gets added on as well on the top. Arsenal now just getting the ball clear up that far side. There's been a lot of West Ham pressure just in these last few moments. A few balls into the box, but other than that save from Zinsberger, not much else has happened really. And now Arsenal got a breakaway here. We're going to get the goal. Lena Hurtig's in space. If Frida can find her, she has. Lena Hurtig, is she going to get her first WSL goal? Good save. Oh, it's hit the bar. An open goal. Would have put us top of the league from Frida Marnham, and she's hit the bar. Oh, dearie me. That was madness there. That should have been the 4th goal on the counter-attack Lena's shot was saved again by the West Ham goalkeeper, who's played well. It came back out to Frida Marner from about 6 yards, open goal. Looked like it was the goal, and somehow she's hit the bar. Incredible stuff. Looks like we're not going to be top of the league tonight after all, but we're still coming forward now with Viv. Plays the ball through. Is there going to be another chance here? No, there's not. The goalkeeper's out again. Frida should have scored there. She did score 2, of course, against Leicester last season in a game. Lena had a chance as well. What a great counter-attack it was. Frida started it. She's been brilliant. How she's not got player of the match, I do not know. Lovely ball in to Lena. Her shot was well saved, and then Frida's hit the bar, an open goal. Oh, dear. And the full-time whistle's gone. Late drama, late excitement, but Arsenal have won finally. Steve says they're unlucky. Well, it was a bad miss, let's be honest. But Arsenal have got the job done, and that's the main thing. Doomsday09 says, then hammers were a good test for us tonight, but ultimately they couldn't live with our quality. No, exactly. It was a good test for us tonight. They played well, West Ham. They did run out of legs a little bit in the end, but we got the victory, and some good performances as well, I thought, from Arsenal again. We showed a lot of character as well, to come back from 1-0 down in the way that we did. Brilliant stuff, actually. And yeah, a great performance. Difficult start though, wasn't it? I thought we looked a little bit leggy at the start, and I think the main reason for that was the midweek game. Always going to be difficult, wasn't it? And we did go a goal down. Very, very poor defending, let's be honest. Steph Catley's back pass caught Manu Zinsberger off guard. It came back off the inside of the post, and it was Digny Brinjar Dottir put it in for West Ham from close range. A bit of a scrappy finish, a scrappy goal. But then we had to show character. Kim Little got taken off with a bad injury. Actually looked a bad injury. She was carried off on a stretcher. Looked as though things were going against us. But Jordan Nobbs replaced her, and with pretty much her first touch, fired home the equaliser when West Ham couldn't clear a corner. That made it 1-1 at half-time. Second half, we started to get on top, and we did take the lead. It was a free kick from Steph Catley over on the far side. Stina came in. A brilliant finish from her on the volley from about 6 yards, put us 2-1 up. And then it was Frida heading in the third late on from Katie McCabe's cross to make it 3-1. Frida then hit the bar in the last minute. Could have been 4-1. We had other chances as well. The West Ham goalkeeper Sophie Hilliard played well, made 2 or 3 really good saves as well. In the end, we won it fairly comfortably, but we had to work hard for it, and we fully deserved that victory. Well played to everybody. We had to work hard, and as we said, it was a good test, a really good test. Steve says there, well done, girls. 3-1, like I said, 4 would have been better. It would have been nice to have gone top of the league. Doomdealer9 says there, great commentary as ever, Richard. Thanks. No, thank you very much, mate, for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I always appreciate every single one of you that watches this channel. So the other results today: then Brighton 0, Tottenham 8, Chelsea 3, Villa 1, Everton 0, Man United 3, Man City 2, Liverpool 1, Reading 2, Leicester 1, and of course Arsenal 3, West Ham 1, which we have just enjoyed. A good win in the end for Arsenal. Good second half performance, strong, and in the end, we had far too much quality for West Ham, that's a good result. Disappointing to concede a goal for the first time in a long while, and we are just 1 goal behind Manchester United. I say that last chance there from Frida to have got the 4th goal would have put us top, but anyway, it's fine. We'll take 15 points out of 15, and we sit joint top with Manchester United tonight, and Chelsea also on 15 points, but they've played 6 games, game in hand, of course, on them. So that's that. Steve says, great call, had me on edge all game. Till next time, to all here, go Gunners. Yes, thank you very much, Steve. Maybe get some sleep, mate. Now you've been up all night with us. We've enjoyed your company. I hope you've enjoyed what we've shown you. Rajendra says, good test at the Arsenal on top. We're not quite top. We're level on points, just 1 goal behind. And Steve says, great day for Gunners. Yeah, it's been a good day. Terry says, Marnham played well again. Can't believe she never gets player of the match. No, she should have got player of the match today. I think she was robbed of that there. She was brilliant. Rajendra says it may mean a lot more at the Emirates. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so a very good win in the end, a very, very good win. Tough game, big performances in the second half when we needed them, and some good goals as well. Really important goals. Jordan Nobbs with the equaliser at a big time as well. And Arsenal have got a record number of consecutive victories in WSL, 13 in a row. No one's ever done that before. It just goes to show what a great team this is. But it's important that we keep this going. We want win 14 and 15 and 16 and 20 and 30. You know, we want to keep going and keep going, and get some big trophies at the end of this season because we deserve it. But that was a tough test tonight. Well played, West Ham. You know, hats off to West Ham. I haven't got a hat on, but if I had a hat, I'd take my hat off to West Ham. They played well. They were strong. They were physical. They were organised. But we've shown that we've got something about us, this team. We're no pushovers. They went ahead at Chelsea, West Ham. Chelsea came back and beat them 3-1. They went ahead against us. We've come back and beat them 3-1. They've got something about them, this West Ham team. Fair play to them. Terry says, still letting in one goal now takes the pressure off a bit on the clean sheet. Yeah, maybe it does. We haven't got to think about it anymore. We just have to keep winning. Virginia says, Man U v Chelsea next week. Draw is best result for us. Yeah, I would say so. It is, but I still feel that over the season, Chelsea are going to be the biggest threat. And as they've already lost one game, if Man United were to beat them and they've lost 2 already, and we still got to play them twice, that would be a good result for us because we play Man U soon at the Emirates. We've got a great chance to beat them, you know. But yeah, a draw would be okay. I would rather a draw. Anything other than Chelsea winning, really. Man United win or a draw would be perfectly fine. And then, you know, we can win our game next week and hopefully that'll be that. But yeah, it's be interesting to see, actually. Man United have had a run of fixtures you'd have expected them to win. They haven't been overly tested yet, have they? So this is going to be good. We'll see exactly how good this Man United side are. They've made some good signings. They're a good side, but we'll see where they are in terms of, are they going to really be seriously able to challenge for the title this season or not? And we'll find out a lot more when they play Chelsea, won't we? Because we know what Chelsea are going to do. We know Chelsea are going to be there or thereabouts. But it's all about us at the minute, isn't it? Steve says there, didn't Arsenal only lose 1 last year and come second? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we only lost 1. Chelsea lost 2. But we drew a couple more, didn't we? And that was what cost us in the end by that 1 point. But I think maybe we've learned a little bit from that. And maybe now we can show that this season, you know. We could have dropped some points there today and we didn't. You know, we played well in the end and we ground out that victory and we played some good football. So brilliant stuff. So that is happening. I've had a long shift today. I did the men's game earlier, which was great. Arsenal men won 5-0. The women have won 3-1. Not quite as impressive, but it will do us. We're more than happy with that. 15 points out of 15. That is what we wanted to see from Arsenal today. Terry says there, I'd like to see Man U win. Yeah, I'd certainly prefer to see Man U win than Chelsea win. Man U win or a draw, I'd be more than happy with. So, yeah, but we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, thank you to every single person for watching this today. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. I've certainly enjoyed it. A tense game, a good game, exciting game, and a big 3 points for Arsenal. Keeps us 100% record this season, which is what we like to see. And we've beaten the record. We have gone 13 wins in a row in the WSL. Never been done before. So, record-breaking night for Arsenal. Great to see. Rajendra says, go invincible this year. Why not? As Steve says, yes, Rajendra, let's hope so. Rajendra says, great show and coverage. No, thank you much, mate, for your support. As always, great to see you in the chat. Great to see all of you guys. And some new names as well. So if you are new, please like, please subscribe as well. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got 2 shows for you. 6:30, the Arsenal review, looking back on the men's week and looking ahead to a big week as well. And at 8 o'clock, it's Highbury Matters, a very special show with Melvin and Jill Armstrong. Tuesday, the Arsenal Social Extra with Stephen and Adam at 8 o'clock. Wednesday, Melvin's back, Highbury Matters with Tom Watt, 8 o'clock. Wow, we're spoiling you this week, aren't we? Come on, we're spoiling you. So you need to subscribe. Thursday's a watch-along, Arsenal v Zurich in the Europa League. Friday, Arsenal Women's Weekly at 7:30. And then Sunday next week, 2 big watch-alongs. Chelsea versus Arsenal, Leicester Women versus Arsenal Women. All coming up on the channel. So please like, share and subscribe. Steve says there, bye to all you guys. Thank you very much, Steve. In Australia, thank you for joining us early in the morning. Terry says, just hope we don't get any more injuries. Yeah, we've got a big squad though. I think we can cope for the time being. Rajendra says, one better than Invincibles is 100% win. Well, yeah, exactly. Win all the games. Why not? I don't think we will. Beating Chelsea away, Man United away, Man City away, winning all them. Not sure. But as long as we've got enough to win the league, I'll enjoy that. Terry says, they're spotted again, Richard. Great show. Good. Good night all in the chat. See you all soon. Yeah, see you later, Terry. Thank you as always, mate. Rajendra says this will overtake AFTV. I'm not sure it will. They've got millions of subscribers, haven't they? But we'll keep going. And Regenda says, like in 2007. Yeah, well, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Repeat that. Anyway, thank you very much to every single one of you for watching. I've enjoyed the coverage. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. We will see you tomorrow for the Arsenal review at 6:30 and Highbury Matters at 8. Lots of stuff on the channel. Please like before you go. Please share. Subscribe as well. Share the channel around. Let's make it grow. Let's make it bigger than AFTV, but let's just make it bigger than what it is. We're heading towards 1,200 subscribers as well. So please help us reach that target if we can before Christmas. Why not? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, brilliant tonight. Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. Fully deserved. Terry says, good night, Steve, or morning. It's morning for Steve, yeah, but it's evening for us. And yeah, it's been a good evening. It's been a good day. And we look forward. Now, enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, what's left. So we'll see you tomorrow. And have a good week. And in the meantime, of course, as always, we always finish the same way, don't we? Come on, you Gunners. Speak to you soon, guys. Take it easy. Ta-ra. Thanks for watching. Running there of Beth Mead. Beth Mead's in behind, plays it across. Caitlin Ford's going to score, and she has scored. This fast start has been rewarded for us.